Hey guys, welcome to the stream. Just give me a second here while we ping Discord and Twitter. And then we'll have a little bit of hello people, shall we? Cool. Hope everyone's having a wonderful weekend so far. You're all okay? It's been a while since we've had a stream, hasn't it? Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. Who do we have? Of course, Claire, Aaron, Miss Purper, Governor is here as well. Thank you for turning up, Governor. Michael, Mally, the king of mashed potatoes. Hello, people. Welcome in, buddy. Brassack as well. Hello, mate. How you doing? Otolith, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. E6 as well. EMB, ATP, CT. So many wonderful people. Thank you for turning up for the live stream, guys. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Back in Thessia. It's been a little while, hasn't it? Look how much it's grown now. Absolutely love loading into this map. Just truly gorgeous. Really enjoying building out Thessia. Hope you're all enjoying watching it as well. Is this Orchid Bay? Haven't been around for a while. No, this is Thessia. We're in Thessia today. Thessia needs a little bit of live stream love. So I thought we could do another embassy together today. And then I want to go ahead around a few of the beaches around the entire island and do some beach detailing using Error's assets, because we have a ton of them. If we search for Error, we've got all this kind of like lifeguard stuff. Let's chuck it on a beach and have a look at it, shall we? Like loads of these really cool kind of like rescue props. And there's like a little lifeguard van. I think it could be pretty cool. We'll do some beach detailing around the city today as well. That'd be a lot of fun. But either way, let's get started, shall we? So, what city should we make an embassy for? Because there's some space left over in the embassy district here, and I think we can rework this space here into another embassy. So, put it in the live chat. We can do for Frenwood, Berguzia, Palvin, whichever one you want to. I think we'll do an egg city, because we did obviously Biffers, Fee Candies, Infrastructurists, and City Planner Plays over there. So let me know what you want to do. Yeah, live stream. Hey Iman, welcome to stream, mate. Arde as well, Grizzly Gamer, Bad Wolf. Hey guys, how are you all? Love this city. City loves you as well, Bad Wolf. Minor, welcome in, mate. Nice to see you. Welcome in. CS2, we're on CS1 today. There was a CS2 episode out this morning if you haven't seen it. There is another episode of Edinburgh. You want to do an embassy for Edinburgh? Yeah, I guess we could do that. Yeah, I guess we can do an Edinburgh embassy. Trying to think of what asset we could possibly use for that though. Maybe one of the European uniques, since it's a European themed build. Is there anything that might be appropriate for it? Let's dive into the wonderful world of European uniques. Government offices could work. Quite big though, isn't it? It is quite big. Well, I think it has a place here, I guess, I think. Should we use that as a centerpiece? Or maybe some kind of plopped European asset combination, maybe? Maybe to have a look at high density. Use some of the actual European zoning buildings, stuff like that. Might be a bit better. Ilos, there's a vote for Ilos, I think Edinburgh. Palvin for sure, says Claire. Futuristic embassy for Edinburgh. I don't think we can get away with using actual European assets, can we? Because it's just not going to look like an embassy. Even though that kind of does look like some of the CS2 assets, I suppose. Maybe we run with the government offices then. Give it kind of a nice driveway, but rework this parking as well. Although we're also going to have to rework this elevated zoo path as well, which is okay. Okay, let's stick it here then. Let's just clear out this area. We'll do something with it. We'll figure it out as we go along. Let's take away what we did here. And delete all this as well. Take away a service painter. I'm pretty sure we're in a pretty awkward elevation here as well at the minute. What sort of heights are we playing with? Do we need to do some terraforming? Yes, we do. Let's go for the same height as that main pedestrian road is on. That goes down toward the government district. and push it out to this one. There we go. We've got quite a bit of work to do around here. Actually, there's a few little sort of awkward spaces that have developed around the government building in between episodes, so we'll do some more detail on that this way as well before we go to the beaches today. Maybe the German unique building? Which one is that? The German one? The German unique? I'm not entirely sure. Amsterdam Palace is smaller than the government office, isn't it? We could go for the Amsterdam Palace. Unless you mean the Brandenburg Gate. I guess that's the German unique, isn't it? Not really an embassy building, though. Hey Josh, welcome in, mate. How are you? Nice to see you. Welcome in, buddy. How are you finding the switch between CS 1 and 2, Egg? Alright, actually. Yeah, alright. I like CS1. And it's currently better than CS2, so yeah, it's fine. It's nice and easy. Okay. So, we need to decide on the building. I didn't actually mind the Amsterdam Palace there. I think if we bob it, just get rid of all this crap off the front, we can possibly have quite a bit of fun with this asset here. Definitely looks like an embassy building, doesn't it? So, let's go with that until we stumble across something better. Yeah, I want to get rid of all the crap off the front. So, props can go, tiles as well. We got those trees. Let's get rid of the trees. And there's that little kiosk there too, that has to go. And tiny bin. Do we have tiny bin? Trash can, there we go. Cool. That should be good. Fantastic. Only German one I can think of is the Brandenburg Gate. I think she was referring to the Brandenburg Gate, yeah. I think that was the one. Which I do like. I had a very nice place in Nubio, but not for an embassy, I don't think. Okay, so for these other ones, we just use regular. Oh, we need to do some rocks in New Zealand's embassy as well, don't we? Had a lot of comments on that, so we'll do that today while we're here. So let's come in with... What road do we want to enter in with here? It's a 2-lane tree line road, I think. And I don't really want any node controller action here. Just turn off our crossings too. So, how do we want this positioned within the grander sort of scheme of the embassy district here? Candy's got the temple. Better than CS2, but because you don't have a prop line tool. Getting a prop line tool back is the biggest quality of life improvement I could have ever imagined. I didn't realise how much I absolutely crutched off of the prop line tool. Insane. Incredibly good mod. Okay, so let's bring this down here. And we'll have this go same height actually as the pedestrian road, isn't it? I don't know where I want this to sit. I guess maybe facing the sort of central government area would be the best orientation for that asset. Let's have a look. Hey Bakesy, welcome to the stream, buddy. Carlos as well. Nice to see you guys. Hailstorm too. Thank you for joining the stream, guys. Hope you're all okay. I think I'm happy with that there. We can do some nice designs at the front of it. It's quite big, isn't it? But then again, so's the New Zealand embassy. The New Zealand one's got quite a bit of chunk to it, hasn't it? So I guess it's okay. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Right, let's bring this in. So we'll have a tree-lined street come up here. We'll arrange some parking elsewhere. Let's go ahead and make sure that these two nodes are also the same height as a pedestrian road here. So we can drive right past the embassy. Let's also change our tree on the road as well to something a bit more Australian. I guess it should be a bit more Edinburgh actually, shouldn't it? For which there's a ton of spruce trees in Edinburgh, so... Can we go for something a little bit sprucey? Is that going to be alright? That's not too bad, I suppose. We'll have that there. Cool. Now we'll grab probably parking lot service road, I imagine. Let's go for the maintained one. We'll use that to hold the asset as close as we can get it, something like that. Now, unfortunately, we don't have an Edinburgh flag. We might have to speak to Terry about that one. But we can just put a Thessia flag in here for right now as a little placeholder. So let's bring this just to behind the asset. And then we'll do a little bit of parking behind. Which I think that's the correct orientation for these parking roads, isn't it? It's always so long since I do it, I forget. So he's driving on the dark side of the road. And yeah, I'm happy for my parking to sit there. So we'll have that in there. A couple of disabled spots. We'll throw in some regular parking as well. Cool. We'll do some fence detailing as well. How much do we all miss fences? Since they were annexed from Cities 2. How are you guys finding Cities 2, by the way? Now it's been out for a couple of weeks now, isn't it? I think so. There's a couple of weeks. I don't really want this fence right up against the pedestrian street, so I think we will save a bit of a tree lining to come in there. So I'll just bring it on the angle for right now. Again, we'll try and save that 2-tile distance between the fence and the pedestrian street. Something like this, I imagine. Wonderful. Glad to see people still streaming CS1. 2 has been painful to even watch. Yeah, I understand not everyone's kind of thoroughly enjoying the CS2 launch. It does have its issues, but hopefully it's on the road to recovery. Can't get any worse, can it? So, hopefully it's going to be alright. I think the deeper you get into a CS2 build, the more kind of prevalent the problems become. The larger the city gets, it just becomes more of a pain to play, but it's going to get patched, isn't it? This kind of modern day gaming for you these days. So let's find ourselves a nice gate. Let's go for this industrial gate here. We'll place this perfectly across the road. If you've missed our embassy episode, by the way, we had a lot of fun building out these little embassies. There are fun ways to kind of repurpose some assets into. So let's bring our security gate up to where it would make sense. Just something like that. How's that looking from the road? Do you enjoy CS2 or CS1 more? Definitely CS1 at the minute. Definitely CS1. Yeah. Not the biggest fan, but we hope with some updates it gets better. I'm sure it will, Joe. I'm sure it will. Well, it took you 5 minutes, so we know, right? Let's get the fence out baked. Let's get that fence out. And where's the EZP going? The elevated zoo path cannot flow through an embassy. That's an enormous security risk. There's no real place for it to come down. Maybe we should move it. Kind of have it come over here instead, use this space for the pathway. I think that's what we'll do. It doesn't really make sense over here anymore, does it? So let's just get rid of it, because I'm not going to force it into an embassy build. That'll look really weird. There we go. Just take it out of that green belt there. That should be okay. Okay, that's not too bad. Let's go into a little bit of Thessia forest brush, shall we? Go for regular Thessia, not the dry one. And then can we just have a little tree line in here that shelters the embassy from the pedestrian road? Doesn't look like it's too bad, is it? Let's have a look at that from the street level. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like that you can still see New Zealand's embassy from here as well. It's not... I was maybe worried this might be a bit too dominant, but I think it's alright, isn't it? I think it's okay. Really love this area, Thessia. Super busy now as well, isn't it? All the people moving around here. Let's please, everyone. Let's please. It's going to be a while before CS2 develops more personality. CS1 has tons of personality. It's just a big shock when you go from one to the other. Yes, it is. It is a very big culture shock. It's a huge culture shock. But one you get used to more each time, I think. It really is. Right. Let's do a bit more car parking here. Come on to our road length. Come out by 75. Can we do that this side as well? Yes, we can. And we'll do our parking again. Let's get some more parking space for the embassy people. Or diplomats, I guess, as they're also known. Let's have that in there. Bit more parking through this space. Yeah, I'd be interested to know that for those that do, or that are playing CS2, are you finding yourself coming back to CS1 more, or are you kind of like, for those that are playing CS2, are you exclusively CS2 now, or like, is there still room in your heart for CS1? How are you guys playing? Get a couple of planters outside the embassy here as well. There's a flag we can repurpose into... I guess we could just do a regular flag and pretend that Edinburgh is either German or Belgian. It's got to be one of the two. Can we reset this to change the flag? No, it changes in itself by movement, does it? Okay. Okay, well, that one's not going to change, so we'll do the Thessia flag outside this one then, because the Thessia flag's so much bigger, isn't it? Absolutely enormous. Okay, let's just go for 2 Thessia flags then. I imagine one day Terry might make us an Edinburgh flag, but we'll have to wait and see. But for right now, it should be okay. It's a very dramatic building over there, isn't it? Looks pretty cool in the skyline, though, I'm not going to lie. I like the bell tower. Oh, Hailstorm22 with the $1.99 super chat. Hey, I get any park assets you don't use often. Thank you so much for the super chat, Hailstorm. Really appreciate it. $2. Any park assets I don't use often? Not off the top of my head. I don't tend to use the tropical garden that often, I guess. And the park with trees doesn't get that much use either, because it's quite big. But no, I don't think so. I think I use pretty much everything evenly. I use a lot of dog park. Dog park is the best. Cool. Yeah, I think I'm happy with this positioning. How does it look when we're kind of looking down toward the main building? That's a phenomenal sightline, that, isn't it? Really enjoyed the way that Canberra has developed. So what do you do for a living, mate? I'm an embassy person. That's the one liner, yeah. That's the one. Professional embassy person. Do I want to bring this tree line in this close to the embassy? I wonder. I guess what we could do here is, because I'm not going to need all this space, I think what we will do is drop in a fancier building here, possibly office, maybe financial districts would do well. How are we looking here? What can we do? Do we want to do a fusing? And again, these little corner assets are pretty cute, aren't they? Why don't we get 2 of these in? And then we'll round off the embassy a bit sooner and then complete this kind of little just flowing park path design. See if that works out. Guess we'll see. Do I think Ten Hag will get the sack? I don't think he will, mate, but he can't carry on with the results that he's getting. But I don't think he'll get the sack now. I don't think he will. Are we happy with that? Do we want to possibly duplicate that up, make a 4 block of it? We'll of course have to give it road connection, but that's okay. And just have this as a little supplementary office building that sits within the embassy itself. I don't hate that, I don't think. Let's give it some time. We'll also wrap it up with road as well so it functions. Got 105 here as well, guys. Thank you for hanging out on the stream. So I appreciate you still supporting CS1 content despite the fact CS2 is out. Very generous of you. I was very worried that we would have to essentially just kill all the CS1 series. But doesn't look like that's going to have to happen because you guys are still watching it, which I really appreciate. So thank you very much. Okay, how do we want this positioned here? Let's bring it up to this side here. I imagine we might bob this because I don't think I want those tiles out the front. So let's get shut of those. We'll also get rid of the linden tree as well. And what's that? Those are tiny little plant pots, are they? Where are you? Flower pot, there we go. Let's get rid of that. Cool. That fills that block. Let's surface paint up what's around it. I think this will complete the Edinburgh Embassy. Okay. I really like that actually. It's a nice fusion, isn't it? Especially with the trams going past too. Very European. Very nice. Where's the nearest tram stop here? Just outside the station, isn't it? Oh, do you know what I do need to do as well? I had the centralisation police all over me during this episode, which is fair enough because this is not remotely central. Well, let's drag this more toward there. There we go. That's what we're after. Got the people coming out of the station as well. So busy this train station, isn't it? Really love the whole train start for Thessia. It's really nice getting to plan a proper train network in rather than trying to force it in afterwards like I feel like we do in every city that isn't a train only start. Alright, let's carry on this fence now. And we'll end it here. Oh no, didn't mean to do that. There we go. And then rather than bringing that tree line in, we will just let this park design that we had come into play. Something like that, hopefully. And can we do anything with node controller here? Can we change this? What happens if we change it to a crossing? Nothing. Okay. I guess it'd be nice to have sort of two paths meet at the same point, wouldn't it? As if they would cross. I don't think they would in the game, but I guess it makes sense in real life, wouldn't it? There we go. And I guess we'll do the same here. We also want to put something against here as well. Maybe a bit of commercial here. We're on a big height difference though. We might as well complete this over here because I don't think anything else is going to fill this space. So that can meander down towards the university, and then we'll create some crossings where it makes sense. Here and here. Let's do those pathways. Go to that one, and then it can split off over here as well. See, one thing I do miss from CS2 is how the roads just sort of blend into each other and curve off. Going back to CS1 road tools is a little bit hard. Yeah. Hello, Egg. Hope you're having a good day. Thanks for the live stream. Thank you, Game Nation. I am having a good day, mate. I hope you are too. I cannot pronounce that. Someone please tell me this is a Dutch embassy. It's an Edinburgh embassy. I guess we haven't specified what country Edinburgh is in. It could be Dutch. It could be Dutch, yeah. Hard to make good city in CS2, that props for detailing. Props are a big miss. Just like a couple of benches would go a long way, you know? Like a bench is just, or like rocks and stuff and fully grown trees, it all makes a massive difference. Okay, this is alright. How are we doing for police coverage? Really well, actually. How much are those little Korean security centres? We've got one of these in here just as a security booth for entering like we did in New Zealand. Flip this around on that way, have it right up against the fence as you come in. Cool. Of course, we could also put a policeman over here as well. We have both Mitch and Jerry, who could probably do with an embassy coven. I guess we'll put them in Edinburgh's. I guess they can just be on gate duty, right? Doesn't always have to be some kind of hilarious situation. But we got a Jerry bush there as well. Mitch is taking Jerry through the embassy procedure. And we'll give them their police cars as well. Okay, do we have one that has the door shut? There we go. Let's move them. Move them over this side. Is this way the police car sort of makes sense? Bit of service paint where needed. Wonderful. Let's grab the both. It's been a long time since we've seen Mitch and Jerry, hasn't it? Although Mitch is a unique building, so he will affect the terrain. So we're going to have to be careful. There we go. So Mitch and Jerry can keep watching. And then I think we'll just get some nicer trees. Some larger ones, perhaps. Something like this. So one in the corner. Going down. Oh, Bad Wolf with a $7.99 Australian dollar super chat. How did the other embassies go down with the other channels? I only had a comment off a few Candy. A few Candy commented. I don't think Biffa, infrastructurist or city planner even noticed. I don't think anyone told them either. So yeah, I'm gonna assume, well, they certainly didn't come at me like, get my city off of your channel right now. You know, they weren't like fuming. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think they've seen it apart from VC. You guys can go tell them if you want. Just go comment on their videos until they reply. Like, go watch Egg's embassies. Job, whatever you're doing. Go pay attention to Egg. But yeah, I just don't think they've seen them. Okay, there's a lot of concrete here, isn't there? Start bringing a little bit of dirt in, maybe. We need to remove the oil texture from this bit of the city as well. It's very drab. We want the green grass here. I'm pretty sure it is oil, the texture that's beneath this place, isn't it? If I remember rightly. Yes, it is. There we go. Make it a bit green. And then we'll do some nice bushes out here, maybe. And then we'll go to... I'll say, can we search for bush? What does that bring up? A selection of bushes, as you would imagine. Okay. Let's filter that down for trees then. And then can we do the Alt-V trick here for bushes? How does this play out? Is this going to give us a nice little randomized selection? I hope so. And I reckon a little bit of vanilla undergrowth, just a smaller section, might go nice with it as well. Just a bit of texture on that mud on the bottom there. That's what I'm after. A couple of rocks as well while we're here. Be rude not to, I think, right? Grab some smaller ones. There we go. It's nice to be back in the realm of rock detailing, isn't it? Cool. It's not a bad little place, is it? It's alright. It's nice. Jerry's doing some recon for the Eyeless aliens. Yes, that story arc is still continuing all this time later. Every time I hear Mitch, I think the next word is Cam. Mitch Cam? What's that, Mally? I don't know what that is, mate. Chill stream, let's go. Hey Dino, welcome to the stream, mate. We need to tell them what you built. I bet they will love these builds. I hope so, Claire. I hope so. Can you please do a Volsgard embassy, which is inspired by the Netherlands, please? I don't know how much more room we've got for embassies, to be honest. I guess if there was one to be a Dutch embassy, it could be this one. It does have the Amsterdam Palace in it. Yeah, what room do we have? Want to save this whole area for something else. We could do another one here. Next to Clearwater County's embassy. Could do one there. Congratulations on 90,000 subs too. Thanks, Mike. Appreciate the support, mate. Thank you for your kind words. I think I'm happy with that. I think I'm happy with it. Does a job, doesn't it? Fills out another little embassy space. We do want some rocks, actually. So I don't have the rocks that Biffa uses in New Zealand to create the alien rocks. Because I believe they go, like, right underground, don't they? So, we could do one of them just to take the piss, couldn't we? But it's too big, it's going to ruin the city. That is too big. We just have a little collection of alien rocks around Biffa's embassy. He does occasionally turn up for a Saturday live stream, so if he does pop in, then we'll catch him and tell him about the embassy. Do some there. I really like this fusion about actually for wall-to-wall office. Get some really nice little alleyways through the buildings when you piece them like this. Just really save little spaces to cut through as well. Very nice, a little space here too. Quick into the alleyway. Really enjoyed that fusing. Anyway, do some more alien rocks. Right, so I'm gonna have to grab the asset Biffa uses, aren't I? Because they sink into the ground. These are just regular human rocks, I guess, if they're not alien rocks. Something like that. Do we have a bigger one? The vanilla ones are a little bit bigger, aren't they? Maybe that's a little bit more appropriate for alien rock. Have that on there. Get some more bushes around the bottom of it again as well. Cool. So we'll have to let Biffa know that we've put rocks into New Zealand's embassy. Oh my god, there he is. That was so weird. Speaking of the devil, hello Biffa. We literally just talking about you and then you turn up. Were you here all along? Or did someone just tweet you or something? Love an alien rocket too, you do indeed Biffa. We're just adding them into New Zealand's. A wonderful embassy actually. I'm sure you've seen your signs. We sent you the asset, didn't we? But yes, it does now. That episode was flooded with comments saying you need alien rocks in New Zealand's embassy, so we've actually done them now. Welcome in, Biffa. Nice to see you, mate. Thank you for hanging out on the stream. You say his name and he turns up, I know. Say traffic manager 3 times in the mirror and Biffa will appear behind you, it would seem. Wonderful. Okay, should we head to Google Earth and do a little bit of beach recon? Does that sound good? Because I want to do some beach detailing. We've got a lot of beach assets and very few detailed beaches. So let's pop on a little nighttime view of this. God, look how gorgeous that is. I love Thessia, everyone. That's like my favourite city. Absolutely beautiful. Cool, my T-set was tingling. Right, let's head to Google Earth. Let me give you guys a little preview. You should be able to see this. I'm pretty sure we're on display capture. We should be anyway if we're not. Let me pause the game here actually. There we go. And then we'll come to this one, right? I can read what you guys are saying. So oh, we're not happy with that frame rate, are we? Are we okay? Google Earth. Oh, what is up? Are we alright? Just say we're still streaming. Although we're not live, are we? Are we okay? Are we back now? Are you guys still here? I think we're okay. I have absolutely no idea what's happened. I think we're back. Can you hear me, Governor? E6? Hello. Hello, people. Absolutely no idea what happened there. The OBS encountered an error and was like, no more streaming for you. Okay, we won't open Google Earth again. Let's just go and find a beach and have some fun, shall we? Not entirely sure what's happened there. Hopefully we're still here. Thank you for everyone that hung around and waited. Right, so we've already done a fair bit of detailing over by Sentinel's Beach. Also the one by the campus as well. There's not too many beaches over here. Definitely not one by the industrial port. I guess we do have some areas left over around Sentinel, haven't we? We've spent very little time around Sentinel together. So, sure. Let's do some Sentinel Beach detailing. Where do we want to go? This is all quite rocky and overgrown, and I did that on purpose, so I'll try and maintain that. So, guess over here. over here would be a good place. We could also continue some of that Bondi Beach inspired stuff as well, which I don't think you guys saw. Because the stream died. So hopefully we'll be able to bring this back in. Let's push our sand up, and I think we'll probably delete this pedestrian road as well. Just sort of rework how this waterfront sits. Let's get rid of that surface painter too. Yeah, that was really weird. OBS was just like, no, we're done streaming. I was like, okay, please can we restart? Yeah, so lots of sand, all the sand please, yeah. So we've got boats around here, haven't we? Yes we do. And we've also got some sharks in the waters of Sentinel as well. So I think well this is definitely a good place, isn't it, for some beach rescue detailing. If there is any Aussies, I think we've still got Bad Wolf here, haven't we? If you give me some beaches to Google, we could maybe have a look at some sort of like beach rescue detailing. I think, am I using the right phrase there? It's beach rescue, isn't it? Do these have an actual name? Just lifeguard? Yeah, lifeguard detailing, right? Also, I guess surf rescue might be a bit more appropriate. Hey Stilettos, welcome to the stream. Welcome in. Sorry for always being a quiet viewer, never having commented before, but I'm in love with you, dude. You've got me through some rough years. So thank you, you're the best. You're the best, Brandon. Appreciate the support, mate. You're more than welcome. Thank you for supporting the channel, my friend. And I hope those rough years are behind you. Welcome to the stream, mate. So, how many of these do we get, Aussies? 2 or 3? Is that alright? Or is that too many? I guess these are just lifeguard towers, right? Yeah, they are. Okay. A bit more sand up here as well, I think, actually. Now, I'd love to, because I've seen quite a few Aussie beaches during my time in Google Earth now. There always seems to be a little bit of a tree line in between the beach and the road, or the path and the beach, whatever, however you get down to it. I think we'll run a little bit of Thessia dry belt between, and then we'll come in with some fencing. A couple of palms as well, maybe. And sort of detail up this little beach area here that's been left vacant for quite a long time. It's also nice to come back to the older towns as well, isn't it? I feel like we don't really see that much of Valkyrie or Sentinel or Benezia anymore. Downtown Thessia's just kind of taken over, hasn't it? More Thessia sharks. I'd say 2 and remove the middle one. But well, Josh is a qualified lifeguard, isn't he? So cannot argue with that. Well, not lifeguard, coast guard. I guess it's kind of the same thing, isn't it? It's obviously not the same thing, but you know what I mean. You're both concerned about defending the coastlines either from rival navies or sharks, I guess. I think a little bit of nature reserve fencing will go quite nicely here as well. Any excuse to use fencing. We can be a lot more free with fencing in Thessia as well. It's only at about 25-27% of its node count. Thessia's got a lot of nodes to use yet, so we can be a little more free and easy with them here. Cool. Hey, wait, can you please make a list of all the mods you're using in this build? There is the Flying Man. The mod list is linked in the description of the stream, bud, if you want to see the mod list we're using. The asset list might be a little bit out of date now, but the mod list is absolutely fine. Yep, so link down below, mate, so you can get it. It's not that heavily modded Thessia, to be honest. How many are we actually running? Yeah, some of the mods on it. It's all like basic kind of quality of life stuff as well, you know, like surface painter, bit of theme mixer for the graphics, node controller, network anarchy, propline tool, forest brush. Nothing like insane. Not the most modded we've ever been. Ilo's had more mods than Thessia does. I want palms. Give me palms. Can we search for them? Palm? Is that better? Yeah, there we go. This is what I want. Let's get a little variety in here if we can. Do we want California Tallies here? I'm quite wary of some reason for using California Tallies in an Australian-inspired build. They're not horrendous, are they? I think I do prefer the Royal Palms, though, to be honest. Can we search for Royal? Yeah, let's get some Royal Palms in. Do these. Speaking of sharks, how about a couple in the stadium water pools? Oh, what you mean in the downtown? Yeah, we can do that, Mally. No problem. Yeah, we'll we'll head over there. Head over there at some point and do that. Don't let me forget about the sharks in the downtown stadium pools. We'll definitely have a go at that. So I'd love some people walking across the beach here. What would they have to come under? Oh, there's already a path here, isn't there? There is already a path. Let me take that surface painter off then, so we can see it. Oh, maybe that's why they're not using it, because it's not even connected. That's probably why, isn't it? You idiot egg. Make sure they're connected in the episodes, please. Cool, so let's bring this up and through here. Connect that into there. Again, you can use the invisible pathways mod to do this, but you can also do it with surface paint as well if you don't want an extra asset. Something like that. And then that clip feature again, we'll just remove them. So they are still there. And hopefully that just encourages a few people to walk down the beach, maybe even another one there as well, just to further encourage it. There we go. I'll just get rid of all that surface there now. And goodbye. Wonderful. Cool. So hopefully they'll start walking down there as well. Oh, Gary Kleitch. Jesus, Gary, that's very kind of you, mate. Let's have a little nighttime view and a bit of hydration, shall we? Why, Gary's done a very generous super chat. A little nighttime view of Sentinel. Gary Kleitch with a $49.99 US super chat. Hello, people. So glad you're finishing up the CS1 cities. Thank you so much, Gary. That's insanely generous, mate. I really appreciate the support. And yes, so am I. I'm really glad that we didn't rush Thessia and Orchid Bay out the door. They definitely didn't deserve it, did they? Imagine if we'd have done that. We'd have just been stuck in CS2 with no more nature reserve fencing or anything. Tragic. Thank you for the super chat, Gary. It's insanely generous of you, mate. I think what we will do, can I click on... Oh, I can't, can I? I'll tell you what we will do then in that case. We will do a little district for Gaza. Let's do that. Let's go for this way. Gaza is short for Gary as well, by the way, because I called Terry Tezza and it absolutely just confused the life out of him. It's just a nickname. So we'll go for the Gary Kleitch Beach. We'll make it a bit of a memorial. Can we get a statue here as well for Gaza? Why am I typing wait, Gary brings something up. War memorial. Why the hell does searching Gary bring up the war memorial? It's not what I meant to search. I've got Gary on the brain now. Let's do this one. Is this Jesus? It is Jesus, okay. We'll just do a little kind of statue on the beach, somewhat centrally, about here. Maybe where those people are walking past. Where's the pathway? There. Let's get that there. We'll get a couple of benches as well. I'm not trying to imply that Gary is Jesus, but it's just the first statue we stumbled across. I think a wooden bench for some reason on the beach would be most appropriate, wouldn't it? A little bin as well. Bin goes a long way, doesn't it? Something like that. Couple of bushes as well. A little bit big, isn't it? Can we get a smaller one? Little grass sprite or something? There we go. Nice one. Cheers for the super chat, Gary. Appreciate it, buddy. Very kind of you. Because the war memorial has Hungary in its description, there we go, EMB. You're more switched on than I am, mate. You're more switched on than I am. Egg, when is the next Orchid Bay video or stream? Monday morning is your next Orchid Bay episode. We are building a new town, actually. Yeah. Monday, mate. Monday morning you get Orchid Bay. Hey Renee, welcome into the stream, lovely. How are you? How are you? Am I the only one who prefers Cities 1 content or Cities 2 is the same? It's getting boring. Lovely city, by the way. Thank you, Isaac. I think that's just a symptom of vanilla. I'm sure when CS1 released, all the cities kind of looked the same because there's just so much asset repetition. Gotta bear in mind there's like 8 years of DLC and workshop for CS1, so I think everyone's cities end up looking different, don't they? But yes, I can appreciate that. I think it's quite hard to differentiate a city at the minute. Wonderful. So let's dive back into Era's assets. So we've got what's the differences between these little cars? So we've got loads of them. Are they just kind of different arrangements of surfboards on them? I think so. Did any Australians shout out a beach? I asked and then immediately stopped reading chat, didn't I? I'm so sorry. I don't think I missed anything. I think we're okay. Cool. Can we get an honest opinion how Cities 2 compares to 1? It doesn't at the minute, does it? It just doesn't compare. Besides the improvement to the road tools, which are enormously better than Cities 1's vanilla road tools. It's just, I mean, I treat Cities 1 as like a city painter. I don't care for the simulation, you know, I'm not in here like, oh, we've got 12% residential tax, which hasn't actually changed my other ones. You know, I don't care for this. This isn't why I play Cities Skylines. So I think Cities 2, one day once the economy actually works, will be a better city simulator. But that's not what I play Cities for, you know. I pay it to paint the city. So it doesn't really compare for me right now. But you know, for people that are into the simulation, I'm sure they're enjoying it a lot more. It's all personal preference at the end of the day, I think. Okay. I think what we should do, while we're building little beach rescue things here, is why don't we also do a base for these guys? Like a surf rescue base, I guess, where they all park up. For which, I guess Sentinel is the biggest beach town, isn't it? So it makes sense for it to be here. Or would you have one in each town that has a beach? I guess you would, wouldn't you? Because they wouldn't commute, it'd take them ages. Australia's massive. I'm not entirely sure. Hey PC, welcome into the stream. How are you? I'm sure a year from now CS2 will be better, but meanwhile modded CS1 is much better. Yeah, it's going to take a long time before CS2 is anywhere near modded Cities 1. Okay, where should we put this little surf rescue place? We don't really have an empty spot by the beach. So I guess we could maybe up here? I guess they're just down Main Street then, aren't they? So they could have like a little surf rescue base here. Is that the right word? A base? I think so. Right, let's work with our terrain here a little bit then. Because this is quite embanked near the edge of Sentinel. Let's delete this fence. If I can find it. Come on, fence. Are you IMT? I think you are IMT, aren't you? Mr. Suburban Fence. Yes, you are. You are indeed. That's why I couldn't delete it. I forgot I did this as IMT. Totally forgot. And that bit as well, delete that as well. Yeah, cool. So let's do a little surf rescue base here, shall we? I reckon the road maintenance depot might be a good spot for this actually. Oh, good building. Oh, why am I deleting these? Use forest bush egg, you idiot. Right, so parking lot service road. I think it's always going to be a good shout, isn't it? Let's do a bit of road length as well. 4 units. So let's use that as the holding road. And then, is there any assets you think I'm neglecting for a surf rescue base of operations? That even kind of looks like a wave as well, doesn't it? If you ignore the massive road maintenance text beneath it. So it's not going to be too kind of obnoxious there either, is it, on the edge of Sentinel? And they have quick access down to the beach as well. Should anything go tits up out there? I think so. Hey Egg, how was your day? It's going well, Seabay. How are you? Or Saib? I don't know how to pronounce that. We are beach decorating and praising Gary. Only in the Thessia live stream does that have any context, right, Karina? Only in the Thessia streams. Okay, let's do it here then. So we'll surface paint up a little yard for them. I guess we'll also wrap this up with the road as well, actually. I think that's what I want to do. Go for that. Have that there. Move it around a little bit. Let's make sure our nodes are the same height. Otherwise it's going to end up very wonky indeed. There we go. Excited for Funeal's downtown building as well, as we all are, Ali. If you haven't seen a few candies for Funeal County, it's a very delicious little vanilla build. If you're into your CS1, go check out Funeal County on FuC's channel. It's very nice. We were talking about vanilla builds actually in the Discord this morning, and how I fancy a build on Oracle Lake at some point. Was it the last DLC, wasn't it? Was it oh, I can't remember which one it is. What expansion pack is Oracle Lake from? Is it Plazas? It's not Plazas, is it? Financial districts? Like it might be. Okay, that's not too bad. Definitely want to bring that fence back around here. I don't just want this to be like an open facility, so let's go with the fencing that runs behind this commercial. Try create a bit of an alleyway with it, something like that. Let's take this up to the rail line. Green Cities DLC? No, it's not a Green Cities map, it's one of the most recent ones, Oracle Lake. It's a really nice boreal map if you haven't seen it. It looks very similar to Murky Coast for the Palavan gang. Yeah. Good luck streaming, thank you Tannen, appreciate you mate. Thank you for watching. Right, let's do some errors assets. Thank you for like 90k subs as well guys, absolutely insane to be hitting 90,000. Like I'm still Frenwood Egg. So when I log on to YouTube every day and see 90,000 subscribers, it absolutely blows me away. It's quite ridiculous, so thank you so much for all the support. Yeah, let's do some as well without the little surfboards on them. And I guess that's okay. Not police cars though, we don't want police cars here. I'll make sure we're using the lifeguard props. Cool. I'll do a few of these packed up as if they're all kind of loaded up and ready to disappear across various different Thessia beaches. So these are not remotely straight, are they? Let's just kind of realign what we're doing here. There we go, that's what I'm after. So I sort of leave a few gaps as well, so it looks like there is some of the fleet is currently out on duty maybe. Something like that. Again, I'm really going off course there, aren't I? Don't know why I can't put things in a straight line today. And these ones as well. And then maybe let's just delete a few random ones, so again it looks like some are out on duty. Right, and then I reckon we can just grab those and duplicate at least one side. So actually move them up a little bit. I'm leaving myself a lot less room here. I do have an idea of what I want this to look like. Right, now let's grab them and bring them over again. And then we'll delete some more out of that pattern so it's not perfectly mirrored. That one there, and then we'll copy the occasional one and drop it in there. Cool. Let's dirty up that concrete a little bit. Let's get some decals on it. The old faithful scratched are always a good shout, aren't they? Have a bit of that. I love another little yard as well for all the little dinghies and jet skis. I think that would be quite cool to have here as well. Definitely want some chain link fencing here as well for some reason. I for some reason have a very distinct vision in mind as to how I want this little thing here to end. Where can we have this chain link fence run? I'll do it there for right now. What's causing you to elevate? Is that that's the asset, isn't it? Can we terraform you out now? There we go, that's what we want. Wonderful news. Push that up. Cool. When you get the play button, can we get a picture of Coco posing with it? Well, someone commented on a video, I think, just congratulating me for 90k. And said face reveal, which isn't happening, by the way. I am uncommitting to the 100k face reveal, so please don't expect that. But I said we might do the silver play button unboxing with Coco, sort of helping to unbox it. But I think they can take like a few months to arrive, so I wouldn't expect it within like a few days of hitting 100k. They do take quite a bit of time to arrive, I've heard, so it might be a few months after we hit 100k you get the 100k video. That was a drink, by the way, in case you heard that. I'm pretty sure that mic came up. Anyway, let's have a little hydration break and a posture check as well, shall we? We'll enjoy the sights and sounds of Central Sentinel here. With a little bit of traffic as well. Is that just the crossing? Yeah, it is the crossing, isn't it? Oh well, it's just a busy town, isn't it? It's just a busy town. Yes, but a little posture check and a hydration break, please, people. Hey Tim, welcome to the stream, mate. How are you? How are you? Oh, can't stay long today. I have to travel for a funeral. Sorry to hear that, Tim. It's never a good time, mate, going to funerals. My thoughts are with you, buddy. You better take care of yourself as well. Thank goodness for CS1 content as a console player, seeing all the CS1 inspiration. Thanks for your constant, continuous builds. Egg, you're very welcome, Marston. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Hey Egg, I've just watched Ilos. I have to say you're the best city builder I've come across. Thank you, Varren. That's very flattering, mate. There's a lot of very good builders out there, but I'm glad you enjoyed Ilos. It's first time playing with mods, actually. I hope Thessia is a little more refined than Ilos is now. We hope it is anyway. Hey Tessa, welcome to the stream, mate. How are you? Nice to see you. We're just talking about you, actually, about possibly having an Edinburgh flag made at some point. You have to let us know if you can sort us out, Tez. Yeah, so lots more Ilos dry belt through here. Want this really overgrown against the back of the fence. And then we'll polish that up with a bit more brush so the concrete is flush with the fence. There we go. That's what we want. Cool, we can move these back a little bit now as well, can't we? Let's go for here. Push them all back. I think what we can do with this actually is to create that second little yard that I wanted here by playing with the fence. Let's grab nodes as well. That goes down there. Let's then grab the fence with the eyedropper. You will just come down the side of the commercial to there. And I guess it probably wants all surface painting now, doesn't it? Not this front bit though. Very finicky build this one, but it'll get there. And then I want more of that chain link fencing again. Yes please. Stick this back on a fence fill. And let's go, let's use a smaller one here actually if I were working in a more tiny baby space. I'll have it run that way. And then come down toward the main road to there. And then we'll chain link fence the whole facility off with a bit more of that Thessia dry belt knocking about. Let's try and do this one. Something like that. Cool. Let's also set that node to the same height as the roundabout so we don't get that weird little lip. And a little Thessia dry back run through there should be good enough, I think. With a little bit of refinement needed. And maybe some smaller manual bush placements. do some of this grass. I feel like we're missing a lot of dry grass for Thessia. I feel like we were really spoilt for kind of dry, parched undergrowth in Ilos just because so much of it came with the map, but I feel like I haven't prepared for dry bush detailing in Thessia. Maybe a trip to the workshop is needed. Yeah. It's not looking too bad there now, is it? It's actually settled in really nicely on the main street, hasn't it? Oh, Jamal Taylor with $5 super chat. We were out here chanting full-time egg and here you are almost at 100k. Love cities, love the content. That's so cute, Jamal. That's really nice, mate. Thank you so much. Yes, I do remember going full-time. That was a full-on squeaky bum time, let me tell you. That was extremely nervous, very nervous egg having to walk away from a 6-year marketing career to which I built up to becoming a manager to then say, no, we're going to do YouTube full-time. Pretty glad it worked out. It's all thanks to you guys as well, so thank you so much for your support. Full-time egg would not be a reality without you folks all watching. Cool, so let's get some of these knocking about. Again, I imagine we'll just have them in a line and then they can back up. Maybe we can have Mitch out here as well. Sort of hooking one of these trailers up to his truck. Alongside being a police officer, he also moonlights as a lifeguard again. I guess this is what's happening now. Right, so we'll have an empty surf rescue truck here. He's hooking up a jet ski about there. Let's go ahead and grab. Actually, do we want to grab Oh yeah, let's do that. I know what I want to do here. So Mitch is sat here, trying to hook it up. And, oh, that's really big, isn't it? Why are they all massive? Oh. Gonna be sat on the fishing crates? I guess so. I was wanting to be like perched on a crate. Then again, Mitch is a unique building, so it, can't, like, it wouldn't make sense though, would it? Oh, I wanted to sit on something. Box? Does that bring anything better? No, it doesn't. You can't sit on that. Okay, we'll have to use the stand-up Mitch. Just sitting down isn't going to work here. Right, there's Mitch with his very long arms. I haven't noticed how long his arms are before, actually. And then Jerry can just be here as well, because why not? It's Jazz. Cool. And then they're about to go out. We don't have the horse, do we? Do we have the bird? Get the you get the bin chicken involved as well. There we go. We got another Mitch coming. Sorted. Has a lot from the street now. I think it's pretty cool, right? It'd be really cool if we had like a sign that said like surf rescue. But otherwise, I think that's a pretty cool little base for them, isn't it? In Sentinel. Oh, I'm missing Superchat. Superchat. Helios with a £4.99 Superchat. Congrats for the 90k, mate. Well done. Have a pint with me. Thank you so much, Helios. Appreciate the support and the donation, buddy. I'm not a massive drinker, but I'll get a takeaway or something. Burger. Like food. Thanks for the super chat, mate. And Michael W. with a $20 super chat. In honor of Terry Tags for his amazing contributions. Absolutely right, Michael. Terry is a legend. Thank you for the super chat, buddy. Really appreciate you. And yes, big shout out to Terry for all the work he's done with custom assets. Should we head over to one actually? We should have one. Oh, did I not save it with it on? Oh, we missed. Have I got Sentinel's billboard turned off? I do, don't I? We've got Mock Lux. Mock Lux should still be here. Thessia. Oh, I've not got Oh, so yeah, Terry made us a new billboard. Terry did make us a new billboard. So yeah, we should. Where should we put this? This is supposed to be the Sentinel billboard here, but I've obviously missed it. I guess we could put it here actually. That'd be a good spot for an advert. Kind of driving past the roundabout. Just kind of block the view of the thing though. It's fine, it's fine. Looking at Terry's billboard is better. Spin it around. Yeah, Thessia made this to celebrate 90k. It's amazing. Thank you so much, Terry. Absolute legend, mate. What I did want to do was show Terry's other wonderful billboard work of Motlop Petrochemicals. Which, by the way, now, Terry, actually, I've just noticed we have trees and bushes in the road. Let's move that over. Yeah, Motlop has a flag now, doesn't it, Tez? So we can put that in. There we go. Wonderful. More wonderful work from Terry as well, right? So cool that he just picks this stuff up. Add stadium with the Sharks. Yes, let's go add the Sharks into the stadium, shall we? You guys are wanting that. Where are we going? Let's go for here, right? This is where we want to be. Yes, it is. Right, so let's do Shark. Cannot build on water. It's a shark, mate. It's a shark, though. This is another point. What the hell? I could put them in the water otherwise. Screw it. We'll use move it. It's currently a roundabout shark knocking about here. Oh no. Well, how do I pick him up? Oh, like that. He's like he doesn't really go into the pool. Can we? Oh dear. Can we sink you down? Is that working? It is working. Is that better? He does kind of glitch in and out of existence, but if anything, that adds to the humour, right? Is that okay? It's very Australian, isn't it? It is very Australian. Can we duplicate this over here? Oh, we really can't spend too much time in the downtown. My PC does not enjoy it. Oh, doesn't quite swim into the wall. Oh, gone again. I kind of like as well that the dorsal fin's just above the waterline. It's very realistic, isn't it? He says, staring at a shark in a 3-foot deep pool outside of an Australian football stadium. Okay, we've got them in now. Malay can be pacified. Round a shark, yeah. That's a good one, Preston, yeah. It is round a shark. Okay, do we want to add some more of these realistic beach things, whatever they're called? A beach, where are you? This one, yeah, realistic functioning beach. Do we want to add a few of these here, I wonder? No, we want this to be... there, I guess? Why is that so different to that one? Can we copy this one over? Did I do something different with these? Why is that such a different asset? That's very much confused me. Oh, is it? Oh, you idiot. Of course. These are props. You idiot egg. That's why. That's why it's confusing me. Okay, but that puts some people on the beach though, which I'm happy about. I guess we'll do a couple of these. I'm guessing it's a building, right? Yeah, okay, let's do a building. These are really nice assets, by the way, if you're playing with the beachfront and want people to actually, you know, come and use it. These realistic functioning beaches are very much an appreciated addition. They have the hangout markers on them, so they'll come down and hang out on the beach. Cool. Yeah, really happy to see people walking on the beach now. Makes it a lot more believable, doesn't it? Let me get that sort of stuff. Let's do some little palms and rocks around these little lifeguard towers maybe. I think that might be quite authentic. Let's go for some of our medium palmage. We'll do a cabbage tree actually. These are pretty nice. A couple of smaller bushes nearby too. More dry grass really rather than bush is what I'm after. Yeah, this sort of stuff. Just like growing around the base of the lifeguard tower because it's been sat there for so long. And a couple of little rocks as well. They're not little, they're quite big, aren't they? There we go. Cool. I really like that. It's quite nice, isn't it? Cool. Right, let me see. I'm very conscious now of opening Google Earth and having the stream die again. But hopefully it'll be okay. We'll see if it works. So what I would like to do is I'm going to search on my second monitor before I bring it over. Oh, what was it called? I'll tell you what, actually, let me just, we'll do it ourselves. Just give me 1 second, guys. Please enjoy the beach, moving around. I think I want to head up to the Northern Territories. And find some rural beach action. It's not really what I'm after. Do we still have Bad Wolf in the live chat? Is Wolf still here? You sent me... Was it Hellfire Bay? Something like that? Yeah, it is Hellfire Bay. It's a very dramatic sounding name, isn't it, for a beach? But yeah, outside of Sentinel, there's a beach here that I'm not going to build a town around, so I'd like this to just be kind of a wild beach that people drive out to, out in the sticks. Because there's not going to be a town around this one. And there's just some really nice inspiration in this particular part of Australia, for which we will try and bring Google Earth into you guys again, but I don't want it to murder the stream. So hopefully it won't. Are we okay? Please don't crash. Please be alright. Yeah, so this place around Hellfire Bay, there's a lot of kind of rural, kind of uncivilized beach over here, if you like. This particular part of Australia. There's Whistling Rock here, so it's just like pathways through very thick undergrowth, isn't it? Imagine all the spiders in there, mate, in Australia. It'd be horrendous, wouldn't it? Imagine falling into that. There's a campsite here, isn't there? It's all these sorts of beach I'm interested in, to just try and pick something out that we can maybe replicate with. Yeah, there's nothing. It's just a little car park here, isn't there? Take it there's no street views around this way. Yeah, this is like deepest, darkest Australia. There ain't no one making street views out here. There's some over here. Can we get in one? Could you use like one fishing route to make like a lifeguard boat patrolling? That's a very good idea, actually, Jade. That's a very good idea. Yeah, super, super dense overgrowth, isn't it? Like, you ain't walking through that to actually get to the beach. So the only way down to the beach is via the pathways off of the road. Hellfire Bay sounds scary. It does, doesn't it? It does. Fear of spiders, mate? Not a fear of them. Like, I'm not gonna like cry if one walks across the living room, but equally as much, I don't want to fall into a bush that has many different species of poisonous spider in it. But I wouldn't say scared, no. I wouldn't say scared. But how about Alexander Point? That had a bit of a reference there, didn't it? Yeah, it is just wild, untamed beach, isn't it? And we're after kind of a Thomas River campground. Have we got a street view here? We do. We do have a street view. This is barely a campground, is it? Is that it? Is it literally that's just the place you pitch your tent? Oh no, there is a little something there, isn't there? What is that? This looks like it's got Bogan written all over it. Is this where the Bogans live? Can we get another street view here? There's little tiny pictures with tiny little trailers in, are they? That's all they are. I mean, we could do this. We could do like a collection of dirt roads with European suburbia housing in it. I'm trying to find a better street view. How about here with a path down to the beach? What does that say? Path, path to beach. What a surprise. What a surprise. Okay, so that's just an empty pitch, isn't it? I guess people turn up with the caravans here. Yeah, plot 3 is empty. Yeah, okay. This is a very rural camping ground, isn't it? Headed out for the day, everyone. Congrats on 90k egg. Thank you so much, Terry. Really appreciate it, mate. Thank you for hanging out, buddy. Okay, that's super simple. Why don't we go for that then? Couple of little camping grounds with extreme overgrowth around them, with a couple of little trails leading down to the beach. We've also got a stream here as well, don't we? I guess it's a river at this point, isn't it? We could do something like that, because we've got mountains nearby where we could bring a stream out of. Can we get a view on the beach? Can we see what that stream looks like as it comes into the water? Oh look, there's a surf rescue truck here. No, it's not much of an estuary, is it? It just kind of joins the sea. By the looks of it. Imagine it gets a bit rough after a bit of rain. Okay. Stream and some very, very basic campground. Sounds like a fun little project for a beach detailing session, doesn't it? Should we go with that? Let's do that. First time here, what's up, Egg? Hey, Allied Justin. Nice to have you here, mate. Thank you for joining us on one of our live streams. So you're doing well. Yes, so let's do that little bit of terraforming, right? Let's see if we can bring a little mini stream down to the beach here as well, off the mountain. Where do we want this? I guess here. I guess most appropriate, right? But then again, if we're going to terraform this, where does the water line start? About there. If we were to sink you down over here, how deep is that? Oh yeah, that's not too bad actually, that's okay. That's alright. Okay then, so let's upgrade these networks that flow of this area. We might complete these networks today as well actually. There's some stuff to be done over here. Not spent a lot of time on this map really, this part of the map since we built Sentinel out. And then Benezia after that. So yeah, let's just elevate these. Can upgrade to this type. Sure about that? Probably because Anarchy's off, that's why. Idiot. There we go. Okay, so let's push this out under here. We'll let it meander somewhere like that. So we can have this little beach campground here. Don't mind putting the campgrounds. Maybe over here would have made more sense. That I mean, we can just do the stream here. Now the campgrounds over there, can't we? We can maybe do a couple of streams. Adds a bit more interest to this landscape, doesn't it? Right. It's obviously forest brush the entrance away as well. Let's get a shot of that. There's a ton of overgrowth here as well. Eggsy and Karina love their overgrowth. They've had to delete quite a lot of it from Thessia. There we go. Wonderful. And I guess we'll slope up to here, I guess. Might be a good place for a little spring. Let's just run that ridge line up to where we want it to go, which is about there, isn't it? And then we'll also do something similar around here. That creates the little gorge for us. Let's soften that out so it's not as obvious. And then we'll Try and push this out. Might turn into a bit of a raging torrent, I guess. See how it develops. We'll find out. Something like that should be okay, I think. Push this out a touch. Make it a little bit wider. And just soften that. Oh no, not level terrain, you idiot. Slope, soften is what we want. And then cut it away a little bit for here, and then we'll pop our water source in there. Decorate it with some rocks as well. Bring it down to smallest capacity. And just flood to about there. See how that flows. Should be okay over this side, I think. 127 will be here as well, guys. I really appreciate it. We're not usually as busy as normal, are we? But appreciate you still supporting and watching Cities 1 content. It's very nice to know that you will still enjoy it. Gary's off as well. See you later, Gary. See you later, mate. Yes, please, for campsites, we'll do that, Miss Purr, we will. Maybe use some sand dunes to create diversity in the topography. Yeah, that's a good shout, actually, Ali. Yeah. If we can set some up without introducing the terrain cliff texture, definitely some sand dunes would be good. Hey, 42 set hike. Welcome into the stream, mate. How are you? Is there a separate stream chat somewhere? I feel like I'm missing the conversation. No, just the regular one on YouTube. Should be next to the video if you're watching it on PC, or beneath if you're on mobile. How do we feel about this from the dual carriageway? Yes, we can get away with that, I think. Maybe a little bit more terrain where it needed just to ease it back in. Let's push that there as well. Let's let that basin fill up a little bit, and then we'll grab some of our larger, more dramatic rock formations to line as it comes down. Soften it out. Oh no. Using the wrong tool today. There we go. Softens what we want. And can we get some larger ones as well? Something a little bit bigger at the top. Yeah, one of these. That's what we're after, isn't it? And then maybe something a little smaller out this way. Okay, let's also forest brush that bit of land as well, so there's no random trees poking through. There we go. Cool. Awesome. Good night, Gary. I'm going to bed now. Good night, Mitsu. Thank you for watching, buddy. Appreciate you. Get a good sleep. Right. What's going on here with this roundabout? So, where are you going to end up eventually? I have no idea what is happening with this side of the map yet. Ideally, I want this road to come through here and meet up with the national road. But we'll do an interchange later down the line. Because Eggsy did some very cute little map detailing over here. I really want to do something with this, just so it has purpose. A little resort out here or something. Like, really far from that skyline as well, right? You see that right in the distance of downtown. Love the sense of scale Thessia has. We need to do the volcano build as well. That'll be a fun episode. Trying to create an erupting volcano in Cities Skylines should be a lot of fun, shouldn't it? Right, let's do this then. So, let's go... Is this same direction? Yeah, it is. Let's have this one run. This general direction. Again, kind of a dual carriageway vibe again here. And again, if we're going more rural, do we want to just knock it down into a single road? I don't know. What's the national road connection like in actual Australia? Should we have a little look here? If we're coming away from the campsite and we've trekked the road back up, Guys, it's a dirt track, isn't it? It's not even a national highway. It is literally a dirt track. Here's the nearest main roads. What are these? It's just a single 2-lane road, isn't it? Okay, maybe we're kind of over-egging the dual carriageway vibe then. We're after this sort of like Southern Australian stuff. Yeah, I think we'll just go for single carriageway in that case then. I think we're over-engineering this. Let's get rid of that. And then we'll do just the 2-lane highway in each direction. Yeah, we'll just go with this road. Keep it somewhat parallel to the train line, which does also need to be network multi-sloped. It's very, very uneven. And this can again just pass by all these beaches. Keep going this way. We will cross over the rail crossing here, and we'll do a interchange here in a second. Whilst we are doing this, there you go. Yeah, you can really see the terrain here now. It really eats into it. The train police are going to be all over me for that one, so let's pacify them before they get here. Unless there's any members of the train police in the chat. Slope mode. Let's go with here. To here, can we slope all the way through this way? That's a 0.3% gradient. That's more than okay for trains, and we'll repeat that somewhere around here. Up to there. It does cut us into the land, but again, I think with a little bit of softened terrain, that'll actually give us a nice little recession with the land masses there with the networks. It should look quite cool, actually. Yeah, rail just ever so slightly higher than the road is quite a nice aesthetic, isn't it? Yes, please. Are you intercity trains? No, you're the commuter train, aren't you? This is the look how busy the trains are that circle the whole Thessia Islands. These are the ones that run to downtown. I'm heading back this way as well. That's 786 at one stop. Where's that? That's got to be Central Station, right? Yeah. Look at that, everyone. Doesn't that make you so happy? And the scary thing is that these sims that are essentially just a collection of different shaded polygons are still more detailed and better looking than CS2 sims. Look at those faces. There's little square ass glasses on this guy here. Terrifying, that, isn't it? What a time to be alive. Anyway, we're getting distracted. Let's return over here. So again, like, we're literally playing with a dirt track, aren't we, that comes off of this this main road. I saw the Discord link above and come join it. Yes, do come join us in the Discord, Jade. You'll have a lot of fun. There's a lot of very friendly folks in the Discord. Right, so we'll have the campsite somewhere down here. And then over here we'll split off this dirt road into a couple of different junctions on the national road. Something like that. A little bit of node controller here will go a long way, I think. To kind of widen out these little junctions. There we go. There's going to be like 4 buildings down here, so it's really not a junction that needs to be overly engineered at all. A little bit of Thessia dry belt will go a long way as well, I think, won't it? A little bit of that would be nice. No mini hawks in CS1 yet. It's hilarious, isn't it? I was like, when we first got early access and I saw the how bugged the sim models were, I was like secretly hoping. I was like, I really hope they don't fix this, just so people can see how hilarious they actually were on launch. I actually love the sim models. I'm hoping that's one of the last things to get patched. It makes me laugh so much, seeing them walk around. Just hilarious. Right, anyway. Let's get some Thessia drive out knocking about here. Put on a bit of fencing knocking about this junction as well. Let's go for the touch of the old nature reserve, right? Nature reserve fencing is the best. I wonder if we're going to get the same fences back in CS2. Because I do miss the old nature reserve. It's going to be interesting as well. I wonder if anyone's going to like model CS1 assets on the Paradox mods page for CS2 when it eventually launches. Be quite interesting, that, wouldn't it? Get some of the favourite like catfish cafes and stuff. I miss catfish cafes so much. Let's get some gums knocking about here, actually. Maybe some kind of wild Australian beasts as well, some hardwoods that we don't usually get in the inner city. Keep away from palms here, it does seem to be a little bit more boreal, this part of Australia. It's not massively tropical. There we go, it should get a bit more personality as you drive past the exit, right? I don't mind that at all. Cool. No sloping functionality such a lifesaver. Yeah, it's different grave, isn't it, A and B? I think once you've sloped with network multi-tool, you can't go back. A little bit of IMT be welcome here as well, I think. Let's do that while we're here. Let's line these up. They're not going to be perfect, so they never are. There we go. And then we'll do this one. Do this one as a double dashed, which is a double solid, which is control shift for that one. See if we can match these double lines here. I want that to be a lot thinner and a lot closer together. I do a 0.15. I guess that'll do. There's no need to be that particular, is there? That's way too anal with it. And then here I'd like a... Where do I want to draw this one from? There, I think. I don't want paint on the dirt road, but I would like a dash to appear somewhere on this lane. Let's also copy this whole junction over. We'll put it over here as well. It should transfer pretty nicely. Yeah, there we go. I guess it doesn't need, does it? Actually, do it would be nice here. Let's grab some of those. Is it called mud? Yeah, it is mud, isn't it? Yeah, just a couple of these dirt decals that kind of spill out where obviously tires would have driven dirt back out onto the dual carriageway a little bit. We'll try and blend that back in. Actually, I think what we should be doing is using that other dirt road that we've got rather than the vanilla one. There we go. It's a nice one, this one. There we go. So it's got like a wet texture to it. A bit nicer than the vanilla dirt one. Yeah. I think I'm happy with that. Yes, I am. Right, so I'd love to also find, to jump briefly back into Google Earth without the stream dying, a little rural interchange. So I want to find a national road here. Let's have a look at our Street View maps. There's a little bit more about it down here, isn't there? But again, I don't think we're going to find an interchange. It's all just straight up T junctions, isn't it? I guess we can just design our own, or do we need to head further north? Oh, there we go. Now we've got an interchange here. It's more just a roundabout though, isn't it? So weirdly enough, it doesn't have Street View on that roundabout. You think it would, wouldn't it? A road like that. Okay. So it's just a roundabout with kind of a slip lane on it, isn't it? So you don't have to go through the roundabout if you don't want to. I guess we could do something like that. Some nice IMT to be had there as well, isn't there? Anything in the roundabout we should take note of as well. Tiny little grate in the middle. No particular landscape in here though, is there? And just dashes on the IMT. Okay. That's simple enough, isn't it? We can do that. Thanks for streaming away. I'm off now. See you later, Governor. Thank you for modding, lovely. You have a good rest of your day. Cool. So let's just go ahead and set that up then. Let's get rid of you. Temporary turnaround point to stop the dummy traffic from being an idiot. Because they were clogging up the banana egg interchange. Can we just chuck roundabout builder in here, I wonder? Where do we want the roundabout to happen? About there. Go for that one. And how big do we want this? Maybe 60? That should do, shouldn't it? That should be okay. How many lanes are we playing with in Google Earth? Just the 2. It's not a major roundabout, is it? Okay, let's widen off these nodes here. Stretch everyone out, see if we can get some nice IMTs set up with fillers and whatnot to give it a little bit more jazz. Let's go for a 24-meter offset. Let's try to be equidistant every side. We can also remove that node there as well. That's not necessary. There we go. That'll open up that node a lot more. 24 meters. Let's grab this road again, which we'll redraw. And we can do this one straight into here. Now we've got little one-way slip roads that are coming off the roundabout. Let's come off our snap in here as well. And then it sticks pretty closely toward it. Something like that. And then turn back on our snap in, you can come in here. We're going to need to do traffic manager here because I imagine the AI is going to want to take this route. No left turn, you're only using this to access that way a little bit quicker. We'll stretch this out, do a bit of IMT here as well on the main junction. Same thing over here again too. Stretch everyone out. Do we want to go out here maybe? Maybe one day we could actually just have a little roundabout that goes, or another road that comes down to this beach and then hooks back in with the road over here. But that's like way future eggs problem. We don't need to worry about that yet. You see all this? This is all the dummy traffic that comes into the city to turn around just to leave again. You can turn this off with the outside connections mod as well if you want to. Right, let's set it up with the old traffic manager. We want to do shift control click here. That should auto set everyone up. Everyone's happy. Oh, there you go. Yes, they are actually choosing to drive up to Sentinel now. Wonderful. That should take a lot of pressure off of this road then, actually. Now they have another route down to Sentinel. I'd love to see some people actually leave Sentinel this way as well, rather than always going down to Valkyrie. And speak of the devil, they do it as I say it. Fantastic. Absolutely wonderful. Let's also stretch this one off as well. There we go. Cool. Yeah, I'm happy with this. Let's do a little bit of service painter here. And then we'll dive into a little bit of IMT. I can hear Coco also snoring behind me as well, so if you are hearing that, I do apologise. There is some possible dog snores. She's had an enormous walk this morning, so we have a very tired spaniel, as you can imagine. And then we'll paint this inner section with dirt as well. There we go. That's wonderful. Cool. Right, and then we'll just complete the markings here with intersection marking tool. Actually, tell you what I do want to do is upgrade to wide sidewalks. We can find the road. There we go. There we go. And then we just need to do Control Shift click for roundabout priorities again. That should leave everyone nice and happy. Let's do a bit of more INT there with the restriction. Just go. Don't need to stop. Right. More INT. And we'll just have our dashes run from here to here. Dashes are quite wide on this little narrow road, aren't they? Shorter and then more space, I reckon. Can we change opacity with graphical effect? Oh no, you can do texture density though, that's quite handy. Okay, we'll save that one then, that's quite nice. And then this goes into dash, doesn't it? So let's do that one there. I think that should be okay, right? That's not too bad. And then we'll do this one up to the top as a dash again. Now, I'd love to have, there is like tiny little islands on the entrance to the roundabout in Australia. So we could go for... Where would a filler bring us here? No, I don't want to overdo it. Do I want to do this one as well? If I can, again, just change the texture density, that might sell it a little bit more to me. Yeah, there we go. That's what we're after. Really need to play more with that texture density slider. It's quite nice, isn't it? Sort of like fades the paint a little bit as if it's worn with the weather over time. Okay, I'm happy with this, and because we're the same all sides, a copy and paste should just translate quite nicely. There we go. Let's rotate that. Very nice. You alright? Why aren't you going, you idiot? You okay? Are you sure you're driving out the city? It looks like you just stood there doing nothing. Just remove the sign there. Let's let them go. Missed a bit of service painter there too. Get that in. How's the other interchange doing now? This one suffers the same fate. There's a lot of dummy traffic just using it, and it takes up so much of the capacity. But it flows, it's not gridlocked, is it? So I can't really complain, I suppose. Let's get a little bit of Thessia dry about knocking about this as well. Quite arid out here. Maybe 3-road roundabout, it probably would help Miss Per, yeah, it probably would. But I'm trying to respect what we're seeing in Google Earth, just a rural Australian roundabout. It's just a little 2-lane number. So I don't want it to become this massive, over-engineered bit of traffic infrastructure. I just want it to be a cute little rural roundabout, really. Bring a bit up there as well. Hey Clover Pie, welcome to the stream, mate. How are you? Nice to see you. Don't make apologies for Coca Beans and any nudges she makes. I won't even be in that case then. If that's signed off and certified by you guys, I will not. I just think to take a bit of pressure off the roundabout, do maybe want to add... Then again, it's not really necessary, is it? I'm thinking of like another slip lane here that bypasses the roundabout into the main road, but that just takes them back to Valkyrie, for which point they could just go this way. Valkyrie's got a lot of dead. Are the graveyards full? No, it's just not being picked up. I guess they'll be picked up soon. And again, I guess it is, they do have this interchange over here as well. That does take them out of the map, so I guess that connection probably would make sense actually. Go ahead and do that. You might as well. Let's go fast snapping again. something like that is what I envision. And again, we will turn off our turning lanes because the AI may try and use it here. But it looks like it's going to be okay at that angle though. Little node controller kiss, everyone should be happy. And just deforest where we've drawn the new road. Bring back in a little bit. Fabulous. Touch of node controller needed here. There we go. Let's give everyone a master offset. Cool. And a little bit more IMT. Yeah, nothing massively complex here. Just line of power. That's where we want them to. I will actually grab the texture line of the solid one there, because that was quite a nice one, wasn't it? We'll apply that to this line here. Same with this one as well. Let's copy that out. Conga line of dummy traffic is ridiculous, isn't it? They're coming in and they're like, nope, straight back home. We're not actually stopping in Thessia. Kind of exposes how shallow the simulation is a little bit, doesn't it? When you see stuff like that. And then we'll do this little, what was it? For double solid control shift. And again, let's just bring down that texture density a little bit. There we go. We'll see if anyone uses that. It'd be interesting to see if they do. We'll find out. Wouldn't mind a couple of trees poking about here in the roundabout as well. I know it wasn't there in Google Earth, but just a little bit of undergrowth in the middle. A few of our smaller workshop trees as well would be nice here. Some of the shrub clusters. A couple of bush shrubs as well. And then a couple of our medium-sized, more Aussie-themed trees. Maybe large, actually. Wild gum always goes a long way, doesn't it? A couple of these pines always do nicely. And a hardwood. That shouldn't be too bad. And then we'll just have that there. And I think a little bit more Thessia dry brush through this section. Just where the natural flora has overgrown after they came in and flattened it all for traffic infrastructure. Well, I think that gives us a pretty cute... Or should we service paint this one as well? Yeah, we should, really, shouldn't we? We should. Just a little cute kind of country interchange that's not massively over-engineered for the location we're showing out in today. Should be alright, I think. Got 150 of you here as well, guys. Thank you for continuing to hang out and support Cities 1 content. Really appreciate it. Glad you guys are still enjoying Thessia so much. And here, just go. There's no need for you guys to wait. Just go that way. Cool. That should do us right. It's working. It's getting lanes anyway. Don't worry about the rail crossing here. This isn't a massively busy rail line. I can't imagine that's going to cause any permanent problems. Wonderful. Let's have a little hydration break though, and then we'll go build that campsite. Should we go to Valkyrie? We've not been to Valkyrie for a very long time, have we? Let's hang out in Valkyrie Main Street. Why not? Not been here for a long time, have we? See that bridge in the far distance now as well? How cool is that? Fantastic. Anyway, let's have a little posture check and a hydration break, please, everyone. Protect the spines. I noticed that too. I was playing when the countdown clock hit 0. Was expecting everyone in the city would rush home, but nothing special happened. Oh, was that with the countdown clock, Michael? They did not actually do anything then. I didn't even place that. Yeah, I didn't place it. Yeah, I'm doing good, Clover. I can't remember if I answered you, mate. Bye, Eggerson. I have to go. No worries. Shit and kit. Shit and kitten. Thank you for hanging out, mate. Appreciate you. Have you had any noticeable dummy traffic like that in CS2 so far? Not that I can remember, no. But I guess you do still get maps or cars traversing the map to get from one outside connection to the other. Like in Edinburgh, where they're taking the highway exit to get back on the national road on the other side of the town. But I think just because of the way Thessia is set up with no 3-lane highways, it just seems to expose the simulation a lot more for being a bit false. I don't think you'd notice it as much if you had a proper 3-lane highway network like most cities maps start out with. I think it's just Thessia's configuration that kind of exposes it a bit. Yeah. Could upgrade the rail crossing to a bridge. Yeah, we could do. We will if it gets busier, I think. We've got the terrain heights there to do it as well. Might be worth doing that, actually. It's a good shout. 42. I still love CS1 builds. Honestly, I get sad how CS1 builds are less and less now. This is the build I get most excited about. Thank you, Joanne. That's really nice of you to say, mate. I'm glad you get excited about Thessia. It's by far and away become my favourite build, I think. I really enjoy this city now. So it's now the downtown's in. Like, if we were to take a look at downtown Thessia and just fawn at it for a moment. Like, yes please. This is so good. Not to toot my own horn or anything, I don't really like to do that, but I'm very proud of Thessia. Very, very nice. You guys hear that vibrate? I'm so sorry, EMB. So sorry. Let me turn my phone on like dead silent, mate. There you go. Yes, I was getting texts. People are WhatsApping me. Sorry about that. I didn't think the mic would pick that up. I was hoping for a neat little Easter egg when the clock hit 0, but nothing. Yeah, that's a bit of a shame, that, isn't it? I never even placed that asset. Yeah. We also do an Orchid Bay stream in the near future. Yes, we will. Orchid Bay's probably do a stream. I don't like to do too many live streams because when they sit in the playlist and people are watching the series, a lot of people don't like going from like 30, 40, 50-minute episodes to 2, 3, 4-hour stream VODs. So I try not to stream the Let's Play series that often just because of that. There's just a lot of feedback I've had as the channel's had various different series go on now. But yeah, Orchid Bay is due a stream. There's little bits of the city open up that need detailing that won't be filled in an episode. So yeah, we will be streaming Orchid Bay soon. Maybe next week we do Orchid Bay. I'll see. Fortunately, I have to go to catch the rest of the VOD later. Good luck night, people. Thank you for hanging out, Molly. Really appreciate it, mate. Nice to chat to you. Enjoy the rest of your day, buddy. One day you'll make a Thessia type build in CS2 in the further about 5 years, maybe. Yeah, I'd love to do. That's what I'm trying to do with Edinburgh, kind of like a train-only start. Lots of interconnected towns with a major metropolitan centre. Maybe not to the scale of Thessia, but yeah, maybe one day. Maybe one day. Finally, YouTuber turn his back on CS2. I haven't turned back on CS2. There was CS2 video out today, by the way. If you want more Edinburgh, there is CS2 out today. But yes, CS1 isn't going anywhere just because CS2 is here. Please don't think it is. Right. Just, do you want to change this into a bridge now? It's okay, isn't it? It's not backing up. Yeah, we'll leave it as it is. It's fine. Right, roundabout's working now. Let's head back to the campsite and we'll get this set up. So let's deforest all of this little area here. So we could see in Google Earth Street View, or Bush View, I guess is more appropriate because I think a street is a bit of an overstatement for what we were looking at. There was like little, what I want to call like trailer park homes. So I think some of the European suburbia assets would do quite nicely for that. Let me get back to my campsite, which we have now lost forever because I went hunting for an interchange and now I have no idea where I am. It was a little bit further over here, wasn't it? Where is it? It's past Alexander Point. There we go, I found it. Cool. So yeah, I literally want to take the shapes of these, so if we're looking at the beach here, then we've got just this dirt road that makes a couple of loops. Something like that, and then one a little bit further down here. Oh, I need to put my YouTube live streaming thing back on. There we go. Yeah, so there's a couple of shapes like that, and then there's some assets from European suburbia that essentially are just little trailer park homes. So those are the ones we want. It's these ones here. Let's have a little look. That's too big. Yeah, more sort of this stuff, that's what I'm after. Place a couple of these down, then we'll bob them. That's too big. That's not really what I'm after. Yes, these will be okay. So let's get rid of the vanilla trees. Let's say goodbye to trees and the bushes. I don't mind a little bit of vanilla bush. They can stay. You can go as well. So then we saw in that little campsite, they kind of had a little plot, didn't they? Something like that. And then I want one of these little campgrounds sat at the end. That's what we had. Keep tooting that horn. Thessia is great. The city looks wonderful and that bridge pulls it together, so props to Teddy too. Yeah, we all owe Teddy an enormous hug and kiss for the work he did on that bridge. I think the downtown would look dramatically different without it. Really stellar work. That was a great little collab, wasn't it? Teddy's making some really fine things as well. If you aren't subscribed to Teddy Radico on YouTube, guys, and you love CS content, go check him out. He is criminally undersubscribed, Teddy, for what he can do in the game. Some more of these. One more over here as well. And then we'll start placing some manual trees around these two. If you want to name this as well, by the way, please do. Please feel free to name the little beach campground we're working on. So it's surrounded by like really thick underbush, like the sort of stuff you can't even walk through. And I think high vegetation number 8, which I'm sure is its official Latin name, it's probably the best job. Actually, no, probably this one, isn't it? This one's a little bit bigger. So if we were to plan our pathway down to the beach, which I'm going to slope it out a little bit. Although I actually just do need a very tiny trip to the bathroom because I've been drinking far too much water. So please enjoy distant views to Sentinel over there, guys. I'll be back in like 30 seconds, so I'll be a minute. And hello people, welcome. Short attention span folks missed out on the fun not watching the VODs. Yeah, I think the VODs are quite fun to watch back. Definitely not like a whole sort of sit down and stare at like it would an episode, but while you're playing along, I think I really enjoy watching stream VODs like that. I play quite a bit of Total War, and I find watching Total War stream VODs back whilst playing Total War is a very enjoyable experience. I think that translates into cities as well. Right, so pathway to the beach, which will eventually go somewhere. And in the meantime, we can now surround this site with super thick overgrowth. Just like we saw, so like basically fill all the grass with it. All up here, all around this side too. And then we'll pick and choose some nicer brushes. So actually I bet a little bit of can we even see the Thessia dry brush through this stuff? Barely, but it does help add a little bit of texture on it. So we'll go for that. Cool, a little bit on the outside there as well. And then I reckon some of that leafy green number 2, is that what it's called? Something like that, isn't it? Just leafy green generic tree. That one, leafy full. Would be quite nice in there too. sort of what we were seeing, wasn't it? And then we just want to fill the central space with a few different types of tree as well if we can. Let's try and keep it to some bush shrubs as well, actually. They'll go quite nicely through here. Kind of fill the centre, and then I think just on those edges, a little bit of quite strong Thessia dry belt should help. And that should give us a somewhat realistic kind of dense undergrowth palette, like we were seeing in Google Earth, right? It's not too far away, is it, I think? There's a little kind of like bogan campground near the beach. Kind of what we were seeing, right? I think. Yeah. I'm sure CS2 will get there in the future. I cannot wait for the freedom you have to create in detail, and CS1 is awesome. Hope the content won't disappear too soon. No, Orchid Bay and Thessia both have a good distance to go yet before we wrap them up. So yeah, CS1 isn't going anywhere anytime soon. I think I want Thessia to have it in International Airport. Yeah, we're not too far away from the airport build now. Like we started developing the dirty industry this week with the power plant. So cargo harbour is going to go here. Airport, I imagine, would be the project after that to sit in this enormous space we have. Airport will be somewhere here. But, yeah, not far away from the airport now. Not far away. Airports are such massive builds, well, especially in modded. So many props to do in that. Palm Beach is not bad. Underbush. Is that what I said, Star? Undergrowth is what I mean. But now Miss Purr said Underbush Beach. That's a pretty good name, isn't it? I don't. Can we do that? Should we go for Underbush Beach? We'll do that. We'll do Underbush Beach and camping. Create a little district for it here. Since Miss Purr lost the title of naming that CS2 city, we'll give it Underbush Beach. There we go. Underbush Beach and camping. Thank you so much, Miss Purr. Appreciate it. Are you going to be starting a city on City Skylines too? We have game room. Yes, there's Edinburgh is the city. An episode of it was uploaded today. If you're interested, there's been 4 parts at the minute. Yeah, but there is a currently ongoing CS2 series if anyone wants to indulge in some CS2 content. You're more than welcome. Cool, so we'll repeat the same design here. Let's grab these houses again, and then we'll just dump them here. And then arrange them how we like. So you can sit slightly off the end. You can come out this way. It's a nice way of satisfying some residential demand, this, isn't it? Repurposing some of the European suburbia stuff into kind of really rural campground houses. It's a fun little idea. Spin this one around as well. Cool. And then same deal as well with the vegetation around here. Wonder if we could do something like this in vanilla. I don't think it'd be as flexible, but I think certainly the use of high vegetation and dirt roads is quite a tasteful combination, isn't it? And it finally gives me an excuse to put something on this beach as well, because it's been empty for a very long time. And I think just on the edge of this one here, we'll do regular Thessia brush. Yeah. Pretty cool view to the shipping liners here out as well, isn't it? Very cool. Gonna be watching college football in 58 minutes. Is college football like vastly different to American football? Or like NFL, I guess I should say, right? Because I know like there's a huge college football following in the US, isn't there? Almost to the point of degree where like some college football games like sell as many as the NFL. Is that correct? I really have no concept of American football, college or National League, so you'll have to excuse my ignorance on it. Cool. Do the same thing here again as well. You're going to add a few fishing piers there. It's a good idea, Iman, actually. I hadn't considered it, but yeah, some fishing piers would go well. What else do we use here? Shrubs, wasn't it? Lots of shrubs. There we go. Lots of shrub clusters. So these are the ones house we used for Josh's place in Palaven, wasn't it? Should we do another one here, I'd say, for Josh? We'll do Josh's... Oh, I hit a button I did not mean to. You okay? There we go. Josh's... Oh, what am I hitting? I'm hitting a shortcut there, aren't I, that the game does not like. I don't know what it is. Oh, it's the comma. The comma is a shortcut for something. Okay. No comma then. Josh's Thessian escape. Because those that watch Palaven, Josh had this exact house in Clawson. And it was very nice, so we'll pay homage to a very niche Palaven reference there for anyone that gets it. There we go. And a little bit of that Thessia dry belt again, just in between, wasn't it, to finish it off. There we go. See, what I do really enjoy about Cities 1 is piecing together different kind of tree and undergrowth and forest palettes. It's a bit of the game I really enjoy. There we go. Because you get to make really cool stuff like that, right? Well, that's pretty convincing from what we saw in Google Earth, right? It's not too bad, is it? It's alright. Yes, but that a lot of people prefer college over NFL, do they, Josh? Interesting. Interesting. Different but the same. I root for the Nebraska Cornhuskers. So you don't come across too many Nebraskans on YouTube live chat. You don't meet many people from... Are you from Nebraska 42? Just out of interest? You don't have to tell us if you don't want people to know. But yeah, I think meet a lot of people from New York, Arizona, California, Florida as well, but never Nebraska. Time for a save. We should be on auto save, I think, Star. We should be auto saving. I will save it anyway, though. 31.5 we're on now. In America, they call football not American football, soccer. They do. Just moved this year to Wyoming to live with relatives, and they're all Cowboys fans. Wyoming is a beautiful state, isn't it? Really nice. The smoke and everything it does, doesn't it, Josh? Yeah. Perfect, isn't it? Josh's Thessian escape. Wonderful. Just occurred to me that Edinburgh Embassy should only have saplings for trees. That's a very good shout, E&B, actually. That is quite a good shout. Right, someone mentioned fishing huts over here, which I'm a big fan of that idea. Do we have a local park life area knocking around? Your industry? What are you? What's Wench Walk? Pedestrian district. Do we really not have... Oh, there's Pickle Bay. Pickle Bay is, Does this have the gate on it? It does. Maybe, yeah, let's just do another one. I don't need to drag a park life area, do I? Let's just actually make another park area. It's not like it's going to cost us anything. We'll use nature reserve, of course. And smaller is better, please. And I guess actually we should name this Underbush Beach and Camping, shouldn't we, rather than some random district. So yeah, let's paint the park area out so we can get some park assets down. Just near the beach, doesn't need to be massive. Over here as well. I'm sure it'll increase their land value because I'm sure the Sims that actually live here, it's pretty awful from a simulation point of view because they've no services. Why? There's nothing for them here to do. We've just got to enjoy the beach or enjoy like a 3-hour ride back into Sentinel. Which is fine. Let's get a bit of nature reserve pathway with no light ceiling. Cool. Add that there. Oh, that's a very harsh texture change, isn't it? That nature reserve pathway on the beach. What happens if we clip the texture away from you? Just takes away that kind of central brown bit, doesn't it? Which is a little bit pointless, so we won't bother doing that. Okay, we have to do it with dirt path then, I think. It's a much more gradual texture change. And plus we can surface paint that away entirely as well. Yeah, little fishing hut thing here. What do we want to do? Fishing huts are nature reserve, aren't they? These ones here. So we got a couple of options. See which one we want. I think definitely the smaller one. So I think we'll continue that heavy beech overgrowth down here as well. We'll sink this into the earth as well. And can we push that out a little further? Because that's actually in the water now, isn't it? Let's not do that. Is that appropriately scaled, I think? I don't think it's too bad, is it? That's quite a nice place to come and stay, isn't it? Just with that water. I live in Colorado, but don't like Colorado college football. Fair enough. College football causes family rifts in Michigan, says Brian Pickle. Wyoming is a gorgeous state. Reminds me a lot of where I grew up in Switzerland. Very nice. I'd love to visit Switzerland, Johan, actually. If you recommend some places to stay, I'd love to go see Grindelwald, but I don't know if that's like too stereotypical for a Swiss tourist. I'm not entirely sure. Extremely beautiful country though. I'd love to go. The Green River is the best part of Wyoming, apparently. I live closer to Yellowstone in a small town called Cowley. I live close to Yellowstone. How lucky. That's incredible. That's crazy. Got everyone, it's been fun. Enjoy the rest of your day. Cheers, Michael. Appreciate you hanging out, mate. You enjoy the rest of your Saturday, bud. What if you elevate the paths? Man. Could be a little stroke of genius. It's not a bad idea. Yeah, if we set them to elevations and then put them on the ground. So it's like a beach walkway. Maybe not there. But certainly here. I think maybe shorten this section a little bit. And then just like it's been a kind of a walkway that's been introduced. And then it can fade back out into sand. It's a very nice idea, man. Great shout, bud. You're flooding. You want to be moved back a little bit? Is that okay? There we go. Now it's happy, isn't it? Cool. That's still flooding. Oh, come on. Don't be a pain. Just work. Is that better? Yeah, it's fine, isn't it? It's not going to be a problem. Let's grab a bit more of that undergrowth. And we'll kind of feed that pattern down onto the beach. We'll also have that little single rescue vehicle out here as well that we saw when we checked the beach view in Google Earth too. Been a very productive Thessia stream today. We've got a couple of little awkward bits done that I'd had my eye on for a little bit. Got some larger rock formations as well knocking about near the coast. Cool. And then we'll grab Era's asset. And apart from that, it was just pure empty beach, wasn't it? There was nothing else besides that. So we'll have a surf rescue with a couple of... Are they stretchers? You know, I've spent the entire stream thinking that they were surfboards in case they needed to surf out to somebody, but they're stretchers, aren't they? Idiot. What a clown. I thought, oh, just in case he wants to do like a rad rescue, he can hop on a surfboard and surf out to someone, but it's not that at all. Hey Ruther, been lurking but not chatting due to health. I'm sorry to hear you're not doing too good, Dave. I hope you're managing to find some solace in the stream, mate. It's nice to have you here anyway. It's nice to see your name pop up again, Ruther. I hope you're managing to cope, buddy. And I don't think I want this to run down the rest of the beach again. We'll keep it wild. Why is there zoning grids there? Isn't that unusual? What the hell is causing that? I've never noticed that before. Wonder why that's there. Wonder what did that. We've never built out here. But there's random grids that can be zoned. How weird. Okay. I think that's decent enough, you know. I think actually I want to blend in this pathwork a little bit here, maybe. Just a touch. Like it's just starting to come back into the undergrowth. And maybe that's why they've built these little elevated paths like this to stop the path being swallowed up by nature again. Is my excuse for doing this. I think just a little touch of Thessia dry. Just so that kind of bleeds back into the overgrown area, right? Something like that. I'm pretty happy with that. Great shout on the fishing pier. I think it was Iman, wasn't it? I think. I'm sure. Yeah. Oh, it's nice. We'd love to go there on the weekend. Me too, Iman. Yeah, me too. It's a nice little spot, isn't it? I'd love to see someone drive into it, actually. Well, I guess only the residents are going to come down here, aren't they? Unless there's like a little... Is there a commercial asset we could use as like a... I hate the phrase, but tuck shop. Really don't like that word. But do you know what I mean? Like, so people that come on holiday here, there's just like a little store on site that sells like bread, milk and batteries, that sort of place. I don't want a full commercial street, but maybe one of these older buildings is best for it. Some of this old New Zealand stuff. Maybe we can have this by the gate. I don't think there's a vanilla asset that would work for this. I think probably workshop stuff is best used, yeah. Let's go for some of these little New Zealand numbers then, because they're pretty kind of like old and rickety, aren't they? It's kind of the vibe I'm after here. So just something that sells a little bit of pop or something for people staying here. It's not that over the way. Eggsy and Karina have something to answer for. I wonder what it is they did over there to make that happen. It has to be their fault, right? Has to be. Let's do a bit of service painter here. We'll do some benches as well. Let's go ahead and search for our favourite bench asset. Let's go for... one of those little circular numbers. It's not called bench, is it? It'll be called table. And we want just like the real... Actually, these little nature reserve ones will probably go quite nicely, actually. And I reckon some of those nature reserve lights as well. I really don't like that harsh surface painter boundary, so let's do that. Let's move some of this back as well. There we go. Yeah. It's the nature reserve light I'm after, this one. How do we have a night time out here? Do we maybe want a little nature reserve light out the front of each house for like people arriving late at night? Just this like little wooden power pole where the light flickers. I think that's pretty cool. I think we'll go with that. It's a very minute detail we're only ever going to see if we're over here at night time, but if that does ever happen, I think we're going to thank ourselves, aren't we? There we go. Just gives them a little pop of light in amongst all the dense foliage, doesn't it? We need to name this as well, don't we? Underbush, beach, and camping. Fantastic. That's a really cute little area. What a wonderful little bit of inspiration to stumble upon in Google Earth, right? To make something like that. Very cute. Fun fact, I was originally going to build Sentinel out here. But I felt the beach was too big for a town, so I thought this one would be better suited for Sentinel. Yeah, I did originally want Sentinel and Benezia a little bit further apart. But I think it turned out for the best, didn't it? I think it did. I think it's alright. Bread and milk, booze more likely. It's an insight into your holiday, isn't it, Star? It's like, well, let's get on the booze. And let's get a little bin in there as well. Let's do a little bin there. The surface paint that little bit of concrete off as well. And wonderful. Fantastic. Yeah, that's exactly what I had in mind for that. That looks perfect. Got to see what a difference some bloody props make in a game. Some lights and a couple of benches. A bit of different texture on the ground, just for detailing. Love Cities 1. So good. So good. Bit of surface paint on some benches makes me happy. It's like my favourite building in the city. Oh, they do pop out on the LOD, don't they? That's a little bit annoying, but it's okay. How's our roundabout junction doing? Are we okay down here? Yeah, it's alright, isn't it? Build a house on the grid on the beach out in the middle of nowhere. Like an architect beach view. You know what, 42 actually, that's not a bad idea. Like a really like one single luxurious house that just has the view over the beach. That's not a bad little detail actually to add into this thing, you know. I think we might go for that. Maybe offer this one here. I think I know the perfect asset for it as well. Then again, we do have some rather rich, large homes, don't we? Yeah, these ones here. I think they're Thai assets. Let's get the road done. Again, I think I'll keep it to a dirt track. Hey Poplar, how are you? Nice to see you in the stream. Welcome in. Hope you're well. Cool. Let's just configure our road network first. Do a bit of forest brush here as well. Hey Rebecca as well. Welcome into the stream. How are you? Hey Alexis as well. Welcome into the stream. So many new people. Welcome in, guys. Hope you're okay. And what have you missed? Quite a bit. Quite a bit. We did an embassy for Edinburgh over in the capital, which is this one over here. Turned out quite tastefully, I think. A couple of Thessia flags out front. We added some rocks to New Zealand's embassy, which Biffa stopped by and approved of as well, which is very nice of him. We did some beach detailing in Sentinel and added in some lifeguard props and a memorial for Gary, who is Jesus in Thessia. He sent a massive super chat. And then we also have a lifeguard station as well for storage of their vehicles, with Mitch and Jerry also hooking up a jet ski with with a bin chicken to go do some life-saving work. And then we've also done a little campground which we've just finished, and we're about to embellish with like a very luxury house on the beach that some super fancy architect lives at, I think. Cool. So I imagine the track down to the house is dirt, and then we'll do a little bit of surface road for where the house actually sits. We can probably embellish this with a little pool as well, because we've got some pool props. So let's go for a little road here, and then we'll place one of these Thai assets. So which one's the best? Some of these are really, really nice. Pretty sure they're based off actual houses in Bangkok. Pretty sure they're Thai. Pretty sure they are. Which one do we want? This one over here is the kind of biggest and fanciest, isn't it? Of course, we could always do a fusing as well. I think a fusing might go down quite well. This one's pretty sweet as well, isn't it? Yeah, that one's really nice. Okay, we'll go with that one then. Let's also drag these roads a little bit further onto the beachfront, I think. Well, that's two separate assets. Was that just a natural fusing I accidentally did there? It is as well, isn't it? That was a total accidental fusing. I did not mean to actually do that. But it kind of works, doesn't it? So I think we'll keep it in. Cool. Let's grab these. Same height as the road, please, which you are. Let's set you back a little bit. Let's delete all these now. Then let's grab this one. Is that supposed to be a pool? I think it is, isn't it? Let's see if we can fuse this one together to be like there. How is that going to look? Let's respect the balcony where possible. Line that one up there. I'm trying to force this. Can we make this look natural? Something like that. Hey Kelly, welcome to the stream. I've been camping when I was a kid for bread and milk. We had to go to the nearby village bush that was way closer. Fair enough, star. Hey Jacob, just about to go to bed. Welcome in, mate. Hey Rach, welcome in. Finally got an Australian here. Welcome in, Rachel. We've just been doing some bogan campgrounds, actually. We were looking like way deep South Australia. I'll show you where we were. Rach is our resident Aussie mod. I don't know what state this is. Is this Western Australia? Where are we here? We're here, Rach. We're Hellfire. Yeah, it is Western Australia. We're by Hellfire Bay, looking at some bogan campgrounds over here. I don't know if you've ever been to a place like this. 2:30 AM. Go back to sleep, Rach. Go back to sleep. But yes, that's what we're doing anyway. That's what we're doing. Okay, this is pretty fancy. And now we're doing like a luxury beach house that the main architect of Thessia lives in. Who's going to be called what? It's a very Aussie boy's name. We can't use Mitch. Mitch has already been used. Pete McBuildit. Maybe he lives here. Can that be the chief architect of Thessia? Do we have any resources here that's damaging the grass? Just fertile land. That should be okay though. Okay, this isn't looking too bad. Let's give his house a little perimeter. We'll go for the suburban fence. I think it's quite privacy-inducing, isn't it? Hello from the Philippines. Hey Jazeel, welcome in, my friend. How are you? Nice to hear from you. Welcome into the stream. Cool. Let's go for there, I think. Is City Planner Plays' house? We can make it City Planner's house if you want. I'm happy to make that law. Let's get a pool. And we have this one here. Yeah. We'll get a brush as well. The sun lounges. It's what I love doing on streams, you know, just getting lost in a little project like this. No, never been there. It's like a 3-day drive from me. Yeah, you're over near but we need to set up a Thessia stream for when the Aussies are actually awake. I know we had Bad Wolf earlier, but I think she's passed out now, hasn't she? Because it's tremendously helpful having Australians in the stream. Bring this size down as well. I'd say make it his vacation home. Also, it's either going to be the home of Pete McBuildit, who is the chief architect of Thessia, or City Planner's holiday home. You guys can decide. And then we'll name it with a little district. Hey Salesh, welcome in my friend, how are you? It's really nice to see you, buddy. Miss you, Salesh. I hope you're doing well, my friend. Nice to see you, Mint. Couple of brollies as well. Oh, do you know what would be good? Oh, I don't have them turned on, do I? Oh, no, I don't have my, I was going to say, in Thessia, in Ilos, we had some props, didn't we? Because we did the city planner coven, for anyone that remembered that. But I don't have the pipes or the foreman sim. Oh, what a shame. That would have been great. But oh well, it's okay. It's okay. Can we get a barbecue? It's not called barbecue, is it? Is it grill? Yes, it is. It is a grill. So what have we got here? High level grill. I imagine the city planner is quite a high level griller, isn't he? Get a grill there. We get a table as well. I've got cabana end tables. We'll have some of these here too. City planner's doing well for himself these days. Private pool. We'll get some of this nice seating as well. Yeah, we'll have this here. Little table by the pool for the grill. Get a little wooden table with a tablecloth out here as well. And we'll do a planter. Maybe in the corner here. Bill is now into his gardening in the lore of Thessia. And we'll do... Does anyone know what Phil's favourite tree is? I don't know if I do. If anyone can let me know, I'm sure there's some extreme city planner fans in the chat that know what Phil's favourite tree is. We'll put that in the planter. And if Josh is... I feel sorry for Josh. Josh lives in the Bogan home around the corner. And Phil's got this massive mansion. I can't do the apostrophe, can I? Nope, because it shortcuts to some weird camera function. So we'll have to be grammatically incorrect, I'm afraid. Phil's holiday home. Wonderful. It's got to be City Planner's holiday home. I remember that episode. I got a 5 point to checkpoint to coal power plant complex. We did not Celeste, but that's a good idea. We should add a 5 point there. I'm doing well, Celeste, as well. Thank you for asking, mate. It's nice to have you back, mate. Right. Let's complete this fence. We'll have this go to there. Something like that. Again, I'd love all this to be at the same height as this, please. Thank you very much. Do I still... Well, I will still have them in. Lawn, that's what I want. Can we give Phil a bit of a lawn out the back? I'll tell you what, you could get... Imagine if you did this for every house in the city. I feel like Sanctum Gamer or Acryris or something. You know, one of the insane prop detailers. It's really nice. Kind of want to live here myself. The young Linden, is that his favourite tree, John? Hey, you all popped in for a bit of Thessia chill. Well, welcome in, Pona Boy. It's nice to have you here, mate. I hope you're doing well. Okay. I've only seen young Linden then as a shout for Phil's favourite tree. So I guess that's what he'd have in his garden, right? In his little planter. That's not too bad at all, is it? And what a view as well, right? Little private residence. We'll do some trees around this as well in a second. And just because I can't help myself, I think a little bit of bush lining would also be welcome as well, wouldn't it? He does love his young lindens. Okay. He uses young linden a lot in almost every, in every video. Okay. We'll go for lindens then. Let's give a little bit of bush line into the front of the property. How much do you reckon this would sell for? This is at least, like, I don't know, I've no concept of Australian house prices really. Let's ask Rach. Rachel know. Rach, how much would you pay for a house like this? On the waterfront? This would be at least like 2 million quid in the UK, wouldn't it? I think. Is that an overestimation? I don't know. I don't know my own home. Let's do a little bit of Traveller's Palm out here as well. Cool. Do we have any? No. What we do have though, I don't know if Phil's into his football, but he is in this universe. We use the little prop goal here. Cool. Get rid of the light pour. I guess we could network skin it off, couldn't we? Say none. We upgrade that. It's gonna be quite dark out here at night though, is it? Oh no, it's alright. The house illuminates itself, I think, doesn't it? Maybe an after dark light in his garden. Maybe like a turquoise light. Oh, that sits on top of the water though. Do we want an after dark light in the property? It'd make it really bright to see, wouldn't it? Do you know what I do want? Those little floor ones. Where are they? Yeah, these ones here. This one. Can we just have these like facing into the pool? We're spending way too much time on this. But it is really nice. Yeah, it's quite cute, isn't it? Are we happy with that? I think that's pretty cool. I really like that, actually. That's really good. But that is a big distance, isn't it? 2.4 million Australian dollars, but 18 to 20 million in US. There we go. Cool. That's really nice. Let's get a bit of that Thessia forest behind it now. Definitely want this hidden from the road. Don't want to be able to see it as you drive past. How are we feeling here? Yeah, it just sort of peeked through his eye, can't it? But otherwise it's pretty secluded. But a very nice feature for a beach. I reckon maybe we can go around the other beaches during streams. We won't have time today. Excuse me. And build like Biffo holiday home. We'll do, I don't know, Infrastructurist, Few Candy, Sanctum Gamer, Cruis, and every YouTuber can just have a holiday home on the beaches of Thessia. I think that'd be quite a lot of fun. Do we have a car? Do we have a car prop? Phil needs to drive, doesn't he? We do. Should we do him a little driveway as well? Again, spending ridiculous amounts of time doing this, but this is very fun detailing. Should move the bush line in here, and then we'll just do him a little driveway. It's almost turned into The Sims, isn't it? Speaking of, by the way, would you guys be interested in some Life by You content from Egg when it inevitably drops? I think next April it comes to early access, doesn't it? Do you guys want to see some Life by You? So I think we'd have some fun. I think we can do like a Let's Play series, and then on top of also maybe doing some more like modular build style format stuff for Life by You. I think it might be quite good. Let me know, anyway. We'll give Phil a truck. I don't have that many car props, so he's going to have to make do with it. Not those, because those are toy cars. Can we find something else? What's that? Dodge Grand Caravan Cargo. Alright. Okay, he can have that then. Couple of cars on his driveway. Yeah, I could definitely live here. It's a really cute little house, isn't it? Really nice. Yes, on Life by You. Phil needs his privacy, he does. He's a big name these days, Phil. He's about to go past Biffa, isn't he? He's on like 610,000 subscribers now. Absolutely nuts. I was once bigger than City Pun at one point. That's absolutely exploded. That's insane. 600,000. Absolutely love Phil. Phil's a very wonderful guy as well. He's very supportive of the channel. He gives lots of advice and stuff like that. Got a lot of time for Phil. He's a wonderful person. Love to see you play Life by You, says Claire. Stuart's on board with Life by You as well. So is Brian Pickle. Amanda wouldn't mind. Brandon would love some. Wonderful. I'm a big Sims fan, so love to see how you play it. I'm sure we can get on board with that, Claire. Yeah. There's a car in the garden. Is there? Where? Oh, right. Yes, you're right. Yes, you are right. Absolutely right. Yes, let's bob off those parking spaces, shall we? Well spotted. I did not see that at all. Very nice. Very nicely done. Wonderful. Okay. I've been live for now. 2:43. I think we're about done today, aren't we? Done some really fun projects today. But let's go say goodbye over you in downtown Thessia, shall we? Actually, no. Let's add in Celeste's fire station first. Celeste wanted some security gate vibes and firehouse stuff over by the power plant we did this week's episode, so we'll do that. Right, let's do... What power plant's best here? Not power plant, fire station. Probably the older European one, I imagine. Do I have any fire truck props? Don't think I do. Oh no, I do. We have one. Oh, it's a bushfire one as well. Perfect. Perfect. Absolutely wonderful. And we should really do a bushfire build as well, actually, shouldn't we? I feel like there's a lot of scope for sort of like natural disaster rescue for an Australian build. Not to celebrate bushfires or anything, but the country does suffer them, so I think it'd be cool to have something associated with bushfire rescue somewhere in the city. Let's go for here. And then can we push this back without losing connection? Yes, we can. Delicious. Let's also lose that surface painter work there, and we'll correct the edge of the texture with a bit of concrete brush. I found you because of a YouTuber who played CS1. Your channel popped up and so glad I did. So am I as well, Claire. Thank you for all support, lovely. You will get a named sim in Edinburgh as well, Claire. I saw your comment. We'll definitely give you one. Thank you for all support over the years. It's very much appreciated. Okay, Salash, this should please you, mate. We'll have a couple of engines lined up with the doors, which they just about fit through, don't they? That's maybe needs a little more lining up. There we go. 2 and 3. Cool. Just want the fire watch tower in here as well, in case there's a fire approaching the nuclear plant. Would they have one? I don't see why not. Maybe the car in the gardens for his restoration hobby. It could have been Iman if I hadn't bobbed it, yeah. That would have been a really good idea, actually. Yeah, it is just car restoration. What's his new? It's his hobby, yeah. I don't know if Phil is actually into car restoration. I've no idea. So glad you streamed, still loving your content. Thank you so much, Claire. You're very kind. I really appreciate the support. You're all very kind, actually. There's very few dickheads on the channel. The mods do a good job of keeping them away. It's a very wholesome community. By the way, if you aren't in our community, come and join our Discord server. I'm pretty sure it's linked down below. Or if there's a mod here, a mod can link me the Discord server if they wouldn't mind. I'm not sure if there is any people modding at the minute. Cool. Is that okay, Salash? I hope so. I hope so. He's at 614k, is he? Crazy, is it, man? Absolutely crazy. I think City Pan is going to go to, like, real civil engineer levels of subscribers, because he's that sort of niche, isn't he? You know, the real-life job applied to the game kind of thing, like civil engineer did. He's got to 2 million subscribers as well now, isn't he? I think Phil's going to go to that size. Yeah, I like that. I think Celeste should be happy with that. And then we wanted some security at the entrance as well. Well, this is actually a pretty good time to just add services in for the port whenever it arrives, because I think again a little Korean police station. It's going to do the job, isn't it? Something like that, I think. Actually move that fence back as well. It's a little weird there, doesn't it? There we go. And touch a service painter just to round that off. Perfect. And we could do some sort of gate as well. Quite a wide road, this one though. We could do 2 gates. I guess power plants are gated, aren't they? I'm pretty sure they are. And then let's just place that down and we'll use move it to get a finer placement. Something like that, Salesh? I hope so. I hope he's still here. He's asked for this. He better not have left. Be having words with him otherwise. Then let's just delete that one. And then we'll bring this node to the edge of our fence. And this one again to come to there. Gives a bit more of a security entrance there, doesn't it? Make the gates ready to close. People aren't colliding with that central pole either, so we'll just pretend it's a divider or something. Oh, look at the train going through the power plant as well. Really cool. Love that. Cool. These are really things I miss when you play CS2. That's why I love that Thessia Bear still running. Yeah, it's essentially a different game, isn't it? I think City Skylines 1 is like the perfect city painter, whereas Cities 2 is trying to be the perfect simulation, but it's horrifically bugged at the minute, the simulation. But anyway, on that note, we will leave it there, guys. Let's go ahead and give someone a host. Let's see if there's anyone streaming City Skylines first of all. No, nothing in English. Who haven't we hosted for a little bit? Let me check our early access server. Let me make sure I'm not missing out on anyone that might appreciate a host. No, they're all bigger than me, so I feel like I shouldn't really be hosting them. I don't know who to host. No, I'm not sure. There's no one I can see in the filter. No, I can't see anyone. It's fine. We'll leave it. We're not getting that many people here anyway. A wee lobby sighting? Yes, there was one there, wasn't there? Yeah. Let me grab a Discord link as well. Invite people. Yes. Great. So if you want to come join our Discord, guys, there's a link in the live chat for that. Do come and hang out. There's a really lovely community waiting for you there. Lots of screenshot sharing and helpful advice and tips and just general chat if you need someone to talk to. It's a really helpful community. Thank you for all support on the stream today. Sorry we kind of had that fart in the middle of it. I'm hoping that's not going to affect the stream VOD. We did kind of dip out for a few minutes there. But either way, if you have enjoyed it, likes really help the stream, and if you've got nothing else to do the rest of your Saturday afternoon, please leave me a comment on the stream VOD as well once it's processed in a couple of hours. But otherwise, thank you for hanging out. It's been really fun. It's been lots of different projects across Thessia today, little bits and pieces that needed doing, and thank you again for the continued support on CS1 content. I can only continue to make these videos and series as long as you guys watch it, because CS2 tends to pull the views these days. So as long as you continue watching it and you're enjoying it, Orchid Bay and Thessia will continue, so thank you for the support. E6 Governor and Minor as well, thanks for modding earlier, guys. I know you're not here now. Rachel was here for a little bit as well. But otherwise, let's shout from the regulars. Salesh, really nice to see you again, buddy. Star Stuff, a legend as always. 42, thanks for some great ideas. John, Pona Boy, Poplar, Brian Pickle, Stuart, Amanda, Brandon. Gelly, am I pronouncing that right? I think. I hope I am. Apologies if I'm not. Josh as well, of course. Aretha, hope you've started feeling well again, mate, and thanks for hanging out in the stream. It's nice to see you again. Don't be a stranger. Stilettos as well, thank you for hanging out. Claire, Johan, Epic Aussie, Leo Legends, EMB as well, of course. Iman, really appreciate it, guys. Enjoy the rest of your weekends. Orchid Bay is out on Monday, so enjoy that as always. But let's thank you all so much for watching. As always, enjoy the rest of your day.